sure nothing out of the ordinary has happened to anybody this week. It's been such a normal week for all involved. My God, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Oh my good gracious. Also, yo, Deadman. First indeed. Oh my good crisis. Yo, coming in at a mean second. My God, outdo Gred, outdo. You'll get him next time, King. Don't worry. Yo, Minecraft on Nap's channel? Groundbreaking. Well, I almost played Stardew. But then I realized I don't know anything about that game, so I didn't. Because I've been seeing that game everywhere lately, and I don't know why. I don't know I don't know what has caused it to like resurge everywhere, but like I'm seeing constant things on my For You page of people playing it and stuff like that, and it's crazy. It's crazy, and I don't know why. It's getting like little YouTube shorts and it just seems like it's everywhere for whatever. Streamers I watch are playing it. I have no idea why. Nap, what? Bodie's dead? No! Bodie! Balloony! Oh my God. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Nap's playing Minecraft. Anything groundbreaking news, Nap? Things shaking up in your life? Oh, you know, I suppose one could say that somewhat. Yeah. I got a new pen, which, you know, that's pretty groundbreaking stuff, don't you think? It's a new pen! New pen day! Yippee! Oh, man, it got a new update? Ah, that would be why. Nap, you could? You could play Stardew. It's so good. I mean, maybe, who knows? I feel like I'm just bad at it. I also just didn't understand why chat liked the because I played it probably twice in my life, and both times were on stream. And what was the guy's name? Shane? I think it was Shane. The chat was like, yeah, that guy, and I did not understand why. He seemed pretty blasé, but who am I to judge your taste? Who am I? You know? Oh man, popping episodes popping up on your Twitch. I mean, like, yeah, there was that, but he's not the only one, is the thing. SDMP is going so hard. That's true. It's true. It is. Finally, an SMP for the people. My God. Sprightly tonight, aren't we? I don't drink Sprite, actually, so I don't know what you mean. Me personally, I don't drink Sprite, so I think you sound crazy. Hello, chat. Hello, Nap. You all have an amazing week. I'm having a great week now. I mean, what should? I hate my keyboard. I thought it was like you were mixing could and should in one. Like I could do it and I should do it. Like I thought you were trying to communicate both. Shane? That might not be his name. I don't know. I thought that was his name. Yo, Dark Boy. Outdo. Pathetic, scrunkly man. Maybe. I don't know. Whoever Shane is, I guess. Oh my God. Oh, not the hydrated already. Crazy? I was crazy once. My God. Let's not run it back. Let's not run that back. Oh, a Nap. Fellow Yellow or Mountain. Oh. You know, no comment. I ain't picking sides. Whoa! Oh my God. No, hydration is not important. That's a lie. There you go. There's your 4. My God. Are you in a warehouse still? No, I'm out of it. I'm out of the warehouse, baby. Let's go. A rubber room. My God. I'm out of the warehouse, and I'm a whole new man, a whole new Nap, ready to go forward, do all that I can in this life to just let live, and create something of myself, you know? Ayo. I think that won't have bad. I think that transition won't have bad. Come on. What is create? I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good. Oh my god, you took off the cooldown timer since I've last been here. That is a mistake. Oh, well, sort of. I just extended how many it can take before a cooldown happens. I mean, hydration is just a ploy for Big Aqua to sell more water? Yeah. And for, what was the name of that celebrity? Aquafina. Aquafina. They're gonna do something about it. I know nothing about this person. I just, other than their name starts with Aqua. I think were they in Shang-Chi, or am I thinking of somebody else? I might be thinking of something else. But anyway, I stayed up till 2:30 in the AM watching an important research documentary with my classmate. I watched SpongeBob for the first time with my friends at their house. This is entirely based. You are so correct to do so. I hope you enjoyed. Dasani water is a scam. That's true. Almost all of Big Water is a scam. Yes, but particularly Dasani. But yeah, bottled water companies are the bane of my existence and a blight on humanity. But alas, I can't fight them alone. I mean, I could. It would be real Rambo. It would take a lot, you know. It's kind of. I feel like I wouldn't get very far. I feel like I mean, I'd get decently far, but probably not like revolutionarily far, you know. I would need a good like third of the population on side for that. Because fun fact, most revolutions are not promoted by the majority of people. It's like typically a very small group. Almost every revolution in history was purported by less than a quarter of a population at any given time. It's almost never like a mass thing. But that's neither here nor there. That's it's on the news. Dasani water, we made it drier than the Sahara. Drier. I think the other one is a last name, and the first one is correct. I think. You'll never guess what we're watching now. Would it start with? Does it start with a? Does it start with a T? Does it start with a T? I get my water from the tap. Based. Not as based as me though. I get my water from a basin that collects rain. I collect my own rainwater. And that's what I consume. I'm just kidding. I just don't drink water. That's a lie. I just don't drink water. Well, no, it's still SpongeBob. Yippee! Well, you didn't even let me guess. You didn't even play Hangman with me. You just cut it right out from underneath me. Right at the get-go. Right with like, oh, does it start with a T? No, this is what it is. And I go, oh, well, maybe I could have guessed. Who knows? Oh man, the only water I drink is flavored water I get with my lunch at college. Okay, not you specifically. Don't take this about being about you specifically. But I have seen the most insane thing I think I have ever seen in my life is I keep seeing these random TikToks that are like, people are like, come with me today and make water, and it's driving me up a wall where they like mix 9 different things into their water, and they're like, that's how I make my water. I'm like, that is not water. It's not water at this point. You have changed it. You are no longer drinking water. Again, this is not about you specifically, dead man. This is not you. I'm talking about people who are adding like 9 pumps of like a syrup into it, and I'm like, that is not water. You know who can make water? One man. Me. I can make it. Me. I can make water. The other guy, he can make wine. Me, I make water. It's a totally different. We have a bit of a tug of war every now and again, you know? Question. Potential answer. Has there ever been a counter revolution where another revolution group forms to combat the first? Oh, like in every revolution. Do you mean like successfully? Or like do you mean like successfully counters the revolution after the revolutions happen? Or do you mean like just happens? Because every revolution has a counter-revolutionary group. But whether or not that other group's also successful is separate usually. Make water. You make water. It's not water. Exactly. But I'll see these like fitness influencer trends. Cause I don't know, I guess my phone's like, this man went to a gym. Let's give him all the influence. And I go, well, I don't really need that, but thanks, I guess. And there's these people, they're like, come with me today and make my morning water with me. I'm like, if it is not the only step that I would allow you to have that's not turn on tap is if it's like, oh, I gotta fill my Brita filter. Like, I'd be like, okay, I guess sure. Because I watched the first one I watched because I thought it was a bit. I thought it was a joke. I was like, haha, make water. I get it. Because there's all these influencers being like, come make breakfast with me. I get, no, you're actually, okay, why are you pulling out pomegranate syrup? That's no longer water. That is no longer water. I don't know what you're making, but it's something else. Oh, man. Naps the Antichrist. So true, King. So true. Tell everyone. You know what makes water melt ice? I would absolutely watch someone make water. I can explain if you'd like. I kind of want you to. Is it make water a ye olden ways? Not the applause at that moment. Not the applause. You want to know how I make water? I burn dogs to catch the vapor as it condenses. I'd accept that. Revolt against the revolution. Exactly. Yeah, those exist. Also, when I told my friend I was going to watch something, they were like, "Oh, Napoleon the Seventh." That I was like, "How do you remember that And he was like, because he chose his name so he could become Google before the real guy. And he thought it was funny as that. You told your brother about Nap. I am spreading. Yes, people get exactly. See, he gets the bit. It's such a good bit. I just want to ruin some 80-year-old's life. I guess his day. His life's pretty well over. At 80, you know, I feel like it's pretty day by day. So, you know, I guess I'm really just I'm putting a bit of a damper on the guy's afternoon someday. That's the hope. That's the hope. He's not done anything personally to me, but that you know of at least. But you know, I feel it's fair and valid. Oh, I should probably say what we're doing today, by the way. One of the key things we're doing today, I realized last stream, we need to smelt a lot of copper. You know, we went and gathered a whole bunch of copper. Just so much copper. And I realized I actually don't have the coal supply to smelt it all. Because, you know, I'm all about green energy, you know? You know? But what I've learned, what I've determined from that is I needed more kelp. And instead of just AFKing at my kelp farm forever to smelt, well, all of that, and then all that, and then all that's in all the furnaces, because they're all full with a stack each as well, I can instead build a second one of these bad boys. Which there was always an intent to build a second thing over here. So why not do two, you know? Why not? Seems like a good idea to me. Seems a helpful thing to do. And so, if you'd notice, when I first spawned in, there were some furnaces smelting up there, and that is because they are smelting the stone I will need to make smooth stone so that I can build the thing. You know? Would it theoretically be possible to make carbonated water using coal? Elaborate. Elaborate. I'm interested. Wait a minute. It can and has been done. There's your answer. All right, it's the fun episode. Let's go! F is for friend. It's true. Oh. All the copper is thanks to me, Smile. True. True. We found a vein at the behest of Gred. And it is true. It's presented us a real bounty of copper, which we've needed for a long time. Can't believe you didn't speak up sooner. Can't believe you let me fumble around in the wind for so long, where he could have just said, "Hey, Nap, find a vein of copper," you know? I can't believe he never once suggested such a thing. Jeez. Some people, you know? But alas, you know, I won't hold it against them, I guess. Oh, man. I've always meant to ask Nap, what is that? What's what? What's what? Oh, man. I would watch someone make water because it means they would be burning hydrogen, and I am pyromaniac. I would absolutely watch someone recreate a farm scene with the Martian. That's cool. Okay, that, you know what? If they were doing that, I'd watch it. That would be fair. A friend Smurf on his GF's account on Smite. Wow. Wow. I can't believe you would associate with Smurfs. I can't believe. Wow. Wow. I see the type of people you know, Ruba. I see the company you keep. Yeah. Can't handle getting absolutely beaten down in his own ranking, in his own elo. So he has to what? Oh, he has to go pick on newbies. Yeah. What a sad state. What a sad state. I told you as soon as I found out. I came as soon as I heard. I found out how incredibly based they were. The thing is, the way M is for friend, but it couldn't last forever. Huh? Well, that seems like a sad read, Greg. This is a troll's house. Different Smurfs, but I like your gumption. The thing in the warehouse. Oh, this. Okay, it's a kelp farm. Yeah. Yeah, because basically, all right. One second. Do I have like, So yeah, long and short of it, kelp down on the bottom, all eventually grows in and along here, where as soon as it gets to 1 point higher than the base 2 blocks, or well, I should say, yeah, once it gets to its 3rd block, the observers will see it. It'll shoot forward the pistons, breaking all along the row, and then they'll fall into these hoppers, which will then bring it all the way down. Which, in case any floats up, that's why the fence is, because that way it'll all float to the middle and fall into the hoppers and be guided that way if necessary. And then it all comes to this chest, which then goes into this hopper. This is an overflow if needed, or well, this is for an overflow of coal if needed. And then that'll come into here, and then that eventually smelted down into here. Because with these, 1 second, I just gotta sleep real quick. Talking about making carbon. I'm talking about making water out of coal. What? Like you squeeze the coal real hard? Comes copper. Poggers.
29 months. I can't believe it's been 29 months. That's like a whole 29 months.
That is like a whole 29 months. As a matter of fact, it's not just like it. It is a whole 29 months. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. It was a fan. It's fine. It's fine. Man, but Tyler, thank you so much for 29 months of Prime, dude. I hope you're doing well, King. I hope life's been treating you well, man. Hope the week's been good. But anyway, yeah, so those kelp leaves form kelp blocks, and dried kelp blocks are smeltable and are equivalent to coal. So it's infinite smeltability, you know? So it's pretty useful when you have them going. Normally, if I need a lot, I'd AFK here, off camera, and just chill and let it fill and go. But you know, I thought, why not make a second one so I can get double the amount? What do you mean, you people? What do you mean? What do you mean? Then of scaffolding right there, and he's using stone. I don't see any scaffolding. Do you see scaffolding? Or is it in my inventory? Oh. Okay, so there was scaffolding in my inventory. Fair ball. That's on me. That's on me. I did not notice that. But yeah, so that's the long and the short of it. So first and foremost, I gotta go find some iron, because boy howdy does it take a lot of it takes a lot of these hoppers. So we're gonna quickly run down into the mine, try to find some iron in there, and we'll go from there. You know? No one else can have a slice, just me. Well, Greg, I think you'll find if other people redeem slices, they too will in fact receive one. How much dried kelp can a block actually smelt? 4 blocks of dried kelp will smelt a stack, roughly. So yeah, 4 blocks of the dried kelp will smelt an entire stack of items. So it's actually, like, it's pretty good. A dried kelp farm is very useful. And as a matter of fact, it'll become even more useful. And I'm gonna change the design a little bit after the next update, because the auto, whatchamacallit, the one smelled 60. Well, yeah, if you want to do the math. Hey, this guy. But yeah, what was I say? Oh yeah, once the auto crafter comes out, I'll be able to put into it that I want. When it gets that inventory of dried kelp leaves, it'll then craft it into a dried kelp block, feeding it back into the machine so it'll constantly smelt whatever comes forward. You know? Seems like a pretty useful way forward. I have enough points. Stop telling me I don't do it. Is more than 500. Maybe it's like an overdraft fee. Maybe it's maybe it's an overdraft fee and they won't let you. 136 point. Greg spends a lot of points, MJ. Unlike some people, yourself, in this chat, Greg spends his point. Greg, like, I don't think a stream's gone by where Greg hasn't spent at least some of his points. I spend them sometimes. Yeah, the occasional hydrate. Like once in like every 7 streams. Which, don't get me wrong, I can't talk because I'm the exact same way. I just hoard my points where in the Twitch channels that I get them in. I'm trying to think of which Twitch streamer. Yeah, well, I know exactly who it is. I was gonna say, I wonder which Twitch streamer I have the most points for, but I know exactly which Twitch streamer I have the most channel points for. I probably know my top 5. 37K here, let's go! Save it up to 100 hydrates at once, brother, it won't happen. I'm quarter of the way there. Yeah, but before you could spam them out, pal, I'll turn it off. Like, I ain't taking 100 hydrates. It would kill. That's more than a gallon of water. Like, I would just die. It would be not possible. I'm constant state of needing more points to redeem. It fills the chat. I'm trying to save up to redeem everything at once. Sir, that is millions of points. You would need millions of points to redeem everything at once. It fills a Minecraft's chat. Each one of his redeems is like 300,000. This is literally 1984. The liberal left won't let me drown someone. Unbelievable. Back in my day, we were allowed to waterboard people. It was fine. It was acceptable. Couldn't you just do 100 itty bitty sippies? Well, yes, I could. That fails to be the hydrate, because like a hydrate's a certain amount of water each time, roughly. It's a long story of how it's calculated out. Well, not really. It's a button on a straw, but it's a certain amount of water each time. That's like a solid amount. So, like, I think within the, because it comes like, so I have the largest mason jar I could get. That's like on that is what all the water's in, and so that I think I've gone through entirely. It's probably half a gallon. And I think that I've gone through entirely once in a stream, and it was not fun, and that's what made the hydrates become 800. Because I think that capped out at like 48 hydrates. The sound alerts, it was over 3 million. I am not sure what it is before. Oh yeah, that's right, the sound alerts are gone now. A button on a straw? What straw has buttons? Wouldn't you like to know, pal? Also a party planning straw that came with a kit. It came from a kit from Dollar Tree. That I think is it's meant for a party game so that you can like it just basically like keeps the liquid in the straw. I think is its main goal, but for me it lets me cut off the straw. Capoleon? What do you mean Capoleon? What, like Al Capone? What do you mean? Oh my god. Oh no, somebody said Cap. Capoleon. I get what you mean now. Wouldn't you like to know, Greta Boy? Oh my god, that's awesome. Do it, MJ. Oh, MJ has, I mean, MJ has roughly, I'm gonna guess, is it past 400,000 yet, or is it still in the 390s? It might still be 390s for how many points MJ has. But it's a lot. By God, it's a lot. I think I redeemed a slice, but it never went through and took my points anyway. No, it just said there's the one from right after. There's only the one in the activity feed. So it doesn't say the only people who've redeemed slices this stream are Gred and Deadman. One was done 5 minutes ago. One was done 6 minutes ago. I think they're more likely to feel incredible. Oh my god. It's not past 400k, only a measly wow, and I was worried once upon a time. Wow. I was like, oh man, MJ's catching up. MJ's catching up. Oh jeez, oh jeez. I was worried. You've been blown out of the water. Easy elo, easy life. Alright, yeah, that's definitely not fair for now. Yeah, but I'm only like he streams at the same time I do. There's only Wednesday is the only day that I can watch. So in fairness, so no, I don't have the same amount of time I can watch. So L, take the L. Phil, who fills a Minecraft? The man, the myth, the legend, the inventor of Minecraft himself. I think it's him. I think my top 5 stream in terms of points. I think it's him, Dash Ducks, I think Michael McChill, and I forget the next two. Dash Ducks is actually pretty close to building now that I think about it. I watch way too much Dash Duck. I mean, I don't even really watch, it's just on. I just love Dash Ducks. It's my favorite. For those who don't know, Dash Ducks is a stream that's 24/7 and just shows like a pond with ducks that if you like sub or if anybody subs or adds bits, then it drops food for them. That's like their feed. And it's great. I love it. And the money goes to animal conservation, yippee! But yeah, I like Dash Ducks. Big fan, big fan. It's the most chilled stream on Twitch, probably. It's literally just ducks quacking around in a little pond. God, I love them. Nap, just have Philza on a separate tab so you can gain points without watching. That's what I do for you sometimes. My God. Well, you only gain points if the audio is on first and foremost. Because you only count as a viewer if the audio's on. If no one subs to get the ducks died, that's kind of weird. No, they're being taken care of regardless. This is just additional, like, fee. What do you mean? No! Yeah, the animal conservationists are just like, anyway, if you don't sub, we kill the ducks. So, hop to it. You know? Don't not. But yeah, I can't watch Phil's during 1% audio, my guy. It would come through on my stream. You would hear his audio into mine. I chose what day to stream on specifically so it wouldn't overlap with anyone I watch. Base. I chose mine based on a schedule of classes that I had that semester. And I've just stuck with it ever since, and subsequently made everything else fit around it ever since. Every year subsequently, I've just been like, I guess everything has to fit around this still. So, that's been my choices. Yippee yahoo! Oh, this isn't gonna fit at all. I didn't empty my inventory first. Oh, I know what to do. Throw the string down. I'll throw the creeper powder down. I'll throw these 6 chunks of leather down. And now we're good. Now we're cooking with gas. When was your last stream? My last stream was Monday. I stream every Monday and Friday. And when I did a bonus stream, I chose the bonus day because it also doesn't have any other streams during it. It's based around your streams. How do you think I feel? Well, I feel very flattered. Me personally, I feel very flattered. Base. So long as you aren't missing opportunities. That's I will no longer feel flattered in that moment, and I would encourage you to take any opportunity that's cool and interesting for yourself over attending me and my silly little streams. But it is very, very kind of you. I have 2 times watch streak, so I guess I found you on Monday. Let's go. Yeah, that would probably track. Monday we were doing, what was Monday? Monday was also Minecraft, but it was the potato update. And then last Friday was Outer World. Outer Worlds? No, Outer Wilds. I was confused those two. That's a similar name. It's unfair. I'm watching you stream at my friend's house. 1 earbud, you 1 ear SpongeBob via the TV. Okay, that's crazy. I mean, it's awesome, but that's crazy. Like, good googledy boogly. Oh man, as long as we aren't missing opportunities. What about you, my guy? Opportunities, you know. I got it covered. I don't gotta worry about it. Don't worry. I don't got nothing to worry about in regards to that. No opportunities exist for me. I don't live in the land of opportunities. I live in the land of no opportunities, specifically. Monday was Monday. Ah, see, I never would have put that together. I never would have put 2 and 2 together there. Oh, to the left, so I had watched your entire stream. Wouldn't a couple time zones to the left be the middle of the Atlantic? Like just 2 time zones to the left? Wouldn't that be the middle of the Atlantic Ocean? Oh man. This is Andrew, but it says SpongeBob. It's Glee. What episode? I know it's fun. I know it's the episode fun for MJ with SpongeBob. What episode are you on, pal? You live in Earthquake Alley. No, that doesn't sound like me. Me personally, Napoleon the Seventh. I've never experienced one of those. I don't even know what that'd be like. Me personally. I hear they're wacky though. We don't really get them. You know, in none of it. So, no idea. Oh man. You're right. On an unrelated note, I'm buying a boat. How are you gonna get internet on that boat, pal? Season 2, episode 1. So did she just have the baby? Because you guys said that the person has a baby as like the series finale or season finale. One of the two. Did that just happen? And Jonathan Groff was involved for some reason? I was still a little confused by that part. I was very confused by that. Yeah, she just had the baby. I'm slowly learning the plot of this show. because you should. I don't know anything about it. I've seen you mention it a few times, Ruma, but I don't know anything about Dragon's Dogma. What is it? Oh my god. We've moved on past fun. We've made it to the one with Anchor. Another base step. The fact that I know which ones, the fact that I know these episodes is kind of concerning me. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that you're just like, oh, anchor arms, and I'm like, oh, well, actually, let me double check that I'm correct. You mean the one with the inflatable anchor, like the inflatable arms? You get like into the strong person area, right? Like, where he's at the beach with he's jealous of Larry, the lobster, and he gets those inflatable arms. Is that what you mean? You're right. On an unrelated, I'm now investing in an internet connection in the middle of the Atlantic. I mean, if you can learn how to scuba dive, Gred, you can go down and tunnel and connect yourself to Google's lines that go underground, or well, under the water, because they do that. I don't know if it's directly across the Atlantic. You might have some trouble finding exactly where, but how big's the bottom of the ocean? You'll find it. You'll find it. It intercuts Jonathan Groff singing Bohemian Rhapsody and Diana Agron giving right, that bit. What a wild show. By the end of this whole streaming thing, I'm gonna have learned the whole show vicariously. I'll just hear about plot point. I'm like, we're on the one called Squidward and something ghost. It's called Squidward the something ghost, but you are correct. Something go. Is that the one where he's a ghost on the armchair? Like where Patrick and SpongeBob think he died, and they give him a watermelon? Did that one? I love that one. On an unrelated note, I'm taking scuba diving lessons on all of these, so totally unrelated to one another, and also unrelated to the time zone. Yeah, of course. Yeah, how'd I miss that bit? High fantasy RPG developed by Capcom. It's the exact midpoint between Baldur's Gate 3 and Skyrim and Monster Hunter. Dragon Dogma. Huh. Anyway, I'm not looking into anything later. No, that's that's. What were you saying, Ruba? Something. Skyrim. Something. What? Anyway. Oh my god. I need to let that iron smelt so that I can make the hoppers. Alternatively, I could alter my sleep schedule to stay up 2 hours later and wake up at 8 instead of 6 in the morning. Greg, that also seems not good. I don't think you should alter your sleep schedule for stream. Like, it's very kind, but it seems a little much. I don't know, the episode just started. There's a watermelon, I'll let you know. Please do. But Diana Agron's character doesn't keep the baby? She gives it to Idina Menzel. Idina Menzel? Who is secretly Lea Michele's character's birth mother? I thought her mom was Barbara Streisand. I thought that was the plot. Where'd Idina Menzel come into this? Oh, that's why they do Wicked, isn't it? That makes sense. That makes sense. Of course. You let me sleep. Its whole thing revolves around the world changing real time. EverQuest only accept it will progress regardless whether you're there or not. It's so interesting. Oh, is it multiplayer? Oh, is it a multiplayer game? Oh, okay. It's multiplayer. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I could never play Dragon's Dogma. What in the world are Tyler and Nap talking? Tyler is explaining to me the plot of the supposed hit 2000s show Glee, where apparently its season finale of its first season revolved around a choir club known as a Glee club going to an event, a competition, with which they lose by forfeit because they have to go for the hospital for one of the members having a baby because she was pregnant or something. About all I got. Also, no, you fool, it's single player. The game just has in-game real-time system. Well, maybe I'm back and interested again. Maybe this does sound. I mean, that does sound though like, can I die just from not logging in then? Like, what if I just never log in again? Is it like those little what are the little egg-shaped button presses? They were from like the early 2000s. They were like little pets you'd take care of. Kind of like Pokemon, but not. You know what I mean? Good night, chat. Good night, Nap. Sleep well, everyone. Sleep well, Grant. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, dude. They actually mentioned Wicked way before Idina Menzel even did. Same with Kristen Chenoweth. Huh. Watermelon spotted. One watermelon fresh from the manure patch, sire. Oh. God, I love that show. Oh. I don't know. Don't ask me how I remember this, by the way. I have not seen these episodes in a long time. Tamagotchi! That's what I'm thinking of. Yes! This is better my friend who does every episode by the first frame. You two are the same. Fuck
Whoa,
it.
did someone mention dragons? Hi everybody. Sup Nap.
Yo! Dragoncorn out, dude! Welcome to the stream, dude! Thank you so much for 17 months, King! I hope you're doing well. Oh my god. Oh. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I do know them all just from the start of it. I mean, up to a point. There'll be a point where I wouldn't know them anymore. I don't know anything of modern SpongeBob. Hey, no, MJ, maybe he's doing the healthy thing of going screenless for the last hour before bed, which, you know, you meant to have no blue light in your eyes at least an hour before bedtime. So maybe he's doing the healthier thing. You never know. No, it's more like a quest could have a time limit in 3 game days complete before it progresses with you without that kind of thing. In-game time only progresses whilst playing. Ah! That's cool then. That's actually interesting. I was worried with how you phrased it. I was like, wait, do you just die? Like what happens? What do you mean? What do you mean it just progresses without you? Math is my favorite subject. You and Menacing Witch would get along like a house on fire. that you know, I'm thrilled for you, honest and truly. I don't got the mind for it myself, but you know, if you, I like math in theory. Like I like how math can be applied to certain things, and I like talking about it in like a theoretical sense. When it revolves around, you know, to particularly like space travel or like explaining the universe. I don't like doing it though, and I'm not very good at it. In fact, I'm very bad at it. Yo, Rosie, how do? How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? How was the week, King? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. Hope all has gone well for you this week. There's probably 8 more people in here. Yeah, of course there is. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? It's the wrong one. There we go. Math is my favorite subject. Hey, everybody's got to have a favorite. Everybody's got to have a favorite. Or mood math is only good for time loops. Math is also my favorite. Tyler as well. Tyler and Menacing both really like math. It just doesn't like me. I like math. It doesn't like me. That's how I'll explain it like every I'll explain it like a like every almond mom talking about chocolate. You know, I like it. It just doesn't like me. You know. Why not? Also, to clarify, the friend who knows SpongeBob is also my troll and Invader Zim friend, and also the person I'm getting for. I mean, what? I mean, huh? What? Oh, so it's the person you're moving in with. Anyway, yuck, math. I'm doing great. My new lemon tree just opened its first flower today. Yo, sick, dude. That's actually awesome. Is it new, like it's its first year doing this, or like just new to you? Either or is interesting, but I'm curious. I've never had a fruit tree. I wonder what that must be like. I wonder that must be like really cool. I had family members who had like like I have a few family members who are like upstate who have like an apple tree. I think it's like a crab apple tree. I don't know. They make apple butter out of the stuff that they get from that. It's really good. I get some of it and whenever I'm up there. I got it 5 days ago. Oh, so new. Okay, so wait, is it still a sapling then? Or is it like a full-on like tree? But it really highlights the importance of party management. I forgot to bring a campaign kit before leaving for a quest. Returned to town 3 days later with one of my party members slung over my shoulder, whilst the other limped along behind me as we ran from an angry Cyclops. Oh my god. Sounds horrific. I'm in. Actually, it's reminded me of I'm currently preparing a new D&D campaign for 4 new people, my friends. Which it's a weird thing because like all these people I'm friends with individually, and 2 and 2 know each other, but they like the other like I don't mix. Like they're of different friend groups, and I don't. Me personally, I don't know about you guys. Me, I don't. I have about. How many is it? Okay, so 6 friend groups total. 7 if I'm being generous, but that's so 6 friend groups total, and I don't like intermixing them because they all do different things. Like it's different groups. They're for different things, for different reasons, you know. Like some are, you know, like friends I'd play D&D with. Some are friends that I have known forever and they're my childhood best friends. Some are my friends that, you know, I've gigged with and stuff like that. Friends that I've made through class, etc. Like, you know, like they're all different levels. And I don't intermix them a lot. So this is weird for that reason. But beyond that though, what is fun and interesting for me is that I'm gonna mix them together for this D&D campaign because they really wanted to play it. And so I was like, all right. So 2 of them are veterans of D&D. 2 of them have played a couple times, but have never had like a super long campaign. And this won't be super long, but I'm interested to give it to them because I'm yoinking some items out of some really old D&D adventure modules, which are like, for those that don't know, old D&D didn't pull punches. You know, life was cheap. Life was cheap in old D&D, so I'll be interested to see how difficult it is for them. And the reason I thought about all this is because I expect them to be potentially needing to retreat, which a lot of people in modern D&D don't think to do that. So I'll be interested to see if they all die or if they think to retreat and limp back to town. You know? Oh man. It is the person I'm moving with. But also, I'm moving in with 4 people and I've only gave her half of them. Well, so long as it's only half. I mean, that's well balanced. But then again, maybe you move in and then maybe that changes. Who knows? I'm just poking fun. Only half rookie numbers. Oh man. It's pretty small. It was being sold with some flowers already. And today it opened flowered for the first time. Oh, that's awesome. There'll be lemons on it in no time. You'll probably get like 1 this year, but still, it does have a lot of D&D elements in which to it, which is why I recommended it to you. I mean, it sounds really interesting. I've definitely it's now open in a tab of like to go look into later, because you mentioned it a few times. I just kind of assumed it was like Final Fantasy Online kind of stuff. Like I just assumed it was like an online game, and I was like, it's not really my speed. Nap has friend. Okay. Oh my god. D&D mentioned. We got here. Let's go. I've been waiting to bring it up. I started doing lots of homebrew. Let's go. Right now I'm making a rat race, a moth race, shark race, barbarian subclass, the guardian. Yo. 2 rogue subclass, a warlock patron. You got any ideas? The rat race, you could probably actually pull, actually for a lot of them, if you're looking for like inspiration on like balance for those races, you could actually pull probably a lot from Pathfinder, which is very close to D&D. So like you could get some inspiration from those. The gambler, I'd be interested, like for the gambler one, are you looking to have that be more like a mastermind rogue style? D&D, D and more D is the best game. Such a currently a student number of friendship groups. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's an average. That's not a crazy amount of friend groups. What do you mean? I just listen. The goal is just to have lots of individual friend groups that all kind of know you a little bit, but none totally. You know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh. The points to avoid attachment. Oh man. I'm /J. I'm just kidding. Poggers!
Kilo, I have a migraine, so I will not be staying long. XOXOXO lobe.
So,
you all.
Sure thing, medicine. Thanks so much for 21 months. I hope you feel better, King. You're not sticking around, so don't worry. But what I was gonna say is that there's a lot of math talk going along, and I had mentioned you earlier, so I was gonna ask if your ears were burning. But I hope you're doing well, King. Outside of the migraine. Is it Predator is a subclass for stalking your targets to get extra damage on your sneak attacks? May or may not be inspired by multiple killers in Dead by Daylight. Gamblers built around luck. You could draw from a pool of dice to better rules. Ooh, for that, I'd probably take for that subclass. I think I'd probably take something out of the divination school, where it's like you know, you prep a couple just for balance sake. It's like you prep X many extra rolls at the beginning of each day, where you roll a d20. And you just have those rolls, and then you can apply them either to yourself or someone else in a given situation. So it's like, maybe you roll a 3, and it's like, okay, well, how's that gonna help me? Well, maybe you want to fail something later, or maybe you want someone else to fail. Like an ogre took a big swing, and you're like, he rolled an 18? No, he didn't. He rolled a 3. So even with his like +7 modifier, it does nothing, you know? It's almost finals. No. Ruin based. Personally, I've just not thought about it. I've just refused to engage with it. Oh man. Slaying. Yeah, slaying. Let's go. I want iron to finish smelting, but it's taking forever. Also, if you like me, you'd like a speed-based subclass, which I know you are. You'll look for a thief starter class for Dragon Dogma 2. It's right up your alley. What about me is giving you the impression that I like characters that are based around speed? What has left you with that impression? That's strange. Strange. I don't know why you would feel that way, but that's interesting. The idea of the gambler was originally a ranger subclass where you used money to empower your shots in a way, but that felt thematically weird. Yeah, I guess. Well, you could change it to be the huntsman in that case, which if you take inspiration from the huntsman from Snow White, that dude takes money, like contracts, to be able to do it. So you could apply it that way, where it's like he gets, you could make it a type of token, be it a soul token or a marker token or whatever, which is the equivalent to money, like the money paid for whatever thing. He takes that cash advance and he can turn that into something, but that might just get needlessly complicated, you know what I mean? And it's 5 minutes in. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend with no migraines. Bye, King. Why do I have this copper with me? It's 2 abilities. One lets you stalk your enemies when hidden. Mark them, each mark giving you more damage and then slowing the enemy a little. The other mark is easier to track the targets and see the enemy you mark through the walls at short range. Ooh. Seeing through walls is interesting. And when I say that, I just mean like that might, when you think about like overall balance, I'm not sure how that'll work out, but it's an interesting concept. Just because like it's like, okay, well, how does that interact with things like, say, like invisibility? Does it maintain through that? Because invisibility or invisibility versus greater invisibility, like what counters it? You know what I mean? Because like there needs to be things in a game to counter the thing. Like I think greater. I could be wrong on that. I think greater invisibility gets rid of Hunter's Mark, but that might be wrong. Maybe you have to cleanse yourself first. I forget. I have no wood with me. I'm an idiot. Thinking about that. Spring is finally came. Today I made a snowman. Oh my god. Wait, what kind of weather you in? Oh my god. So you have a lemon tree blossoming and snowmans to be made? That's insane. As are currently doing the sponge. Oh my god. Subclasses. Should they be in Discord? Yeah, please do. I'd be interested to see where they go. I played Hades for the first time this past weekend. Yo, what'd you think, dude? It's a really fun game, right? Super addictive. And like that, and like that. Baba bool. Do I actually have a place yet? I don't. Well then, you know what? Right up here. Right up here can be the place. Yippee yahoo. Love it. I'm excited to see the sequel. Is that coming out this year? I think it is, right? They announced Hades 2 is coming out for 2024, right? The best part of D&D is doing a total party kill. Sung to this the one Folgers committee commercial. I'll take your word for it. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I'm mostly a player more than a DM. I always feel bad if I get towards a total party kill. I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry, guys. Unless they do something stupid, then they deserve it. Then it's on them. It's on them, and you know what? On them, so be it. Nap, guess what episode of SpongeBob we're watching? Okay, let's see. You just did the ghost one. I'm gonna guess it's a mermaid and barnacle boy one. I'm gonna guess it's the one with Man Ray, actually. That's probably not even close, but that's my guess. See, like, I don't know the order. I never watched them in, like, release orders, so. Wrong! Fake fan! L! Oh, the strength with which you said wrong is actually pretty funny. That's one kid there, and that lines up that outer one. Oh. There, right? No, there, and then one. Annoy Squidward Day. Is that the one where he Annoy Squidward Day? Is that opposite day where he's trying to sell the house, or is that the one where he makes his own, where he makes his little souffle and makes his own bubble concoction, and then hits the two against each other? Maybe neither of those, actually. We already watched Opposite Day. Dang it. Dang it. Annoy Squidward Day. Tyler wins. Oh, it was Employee of the Month. Really? Employee of the Month? Okay. I didn't think that was in the first season. Also, I found out there was where the little portals go, where you sacrifice some of your health. I genuinely had no idea about it. Shocked me. The design was so sick. Yeah, they go to. You mean the ones who said go to chaos? Yeah, those ones are great. I love those. Though some runs I've always felt like it was too much of a gamble. You know what I mean? Where I was like, where I was like, none of what you've offered me is that good compared to how I was doing. I feel like it offers you really subpar stuff on runs where you're already doing pretty good. And it's probably not true, but it feels that way. Try not to spoil it. Well, you know, I've streamed it, so hell to them. I mean, I've never beaten the game, so like I've never gotten past because I've only ever streamed Hades. I've never gotten past Theseus and the Minotaur combined. Got very close a few times, but never past that. So that's as far as I've ever gotten. Are you playing Cave Game? What in God's name is Cave Game? You mean Return to the Mines of Moria? I like the piece of paper episode. Oh my god. That is a good episode, actually. It's this is a different episode that I was gonna reference, but it's the hash slinging, the mash singing, the dash ringing. It's the hash slinging slasher Nosferatu. What an insane show. What a genuinely unhinged show that thing is sometimes. Or if you want to win, just say. I got very close twice, all right? It was just that I went in very low health on the second go around, and I had already, I had the perfect build, but I had to go in low health because every single Karen's place I went had no food or health up, and oh my god, that was the route where I took the chaos route, and sacrificing that health killed me. Sacrificing that health earlier on was my downfall. I promise you that. Man. Did you have Athena dash? I want to say yes. Like I want to say yes. You mean I had the shield with the charge up dash, and that dash I had a modifier, I think from Athena, of 500% damage increase. So like life was doing well. It just happened to be that I went in with like a quarter health. And I still almost won. Yo! Hello there! Hello, Nap. Guess who came back to my work today? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Paul Giamatti. Just on the off chance that that is what happened, because I don't know, maybe you work it in and out. That'd be cool. Maybe you interacted with Paul Giamatti today, and if so, I would say congratulations. I never win any money. See, I don't want to cut those ones down. I really like the path they made. Are you playing that game with pixelated textures that came out in the early 2010s, has PvP and a large community called Terraria? So close! Wait, Terraria has PvP? What other players are in Terraria? What? PvP? In Terraria? Is that a thing? What? Oh no! I mean the Athena boon that makes the dots reflect stuff. Oh, no, I feel like I didn't have that. Nap, you need, a niche reference, then #slinging slasher to compete with my friend. Who said I was making a niche reference? Oh my god. Who said I was trying to make a niche reference? Okay, you want a niche reference? All right, how about in the Lost episode? Here's a niche reference. Do you know every single one of the different plushies that are seen in the brief second on the bed in the Lost episode are all entirely fake pirated ones because they could not make the likeness of them? There's your niche reference. My niche reference is to the origins of plushies seen for less than 5 seconds in one episode. That are all not actual official plushies and were made intentionally to look that way for the distinct reason because you can't advertise to children. He's what do you mean? Oh, the stupid horse. No, listen, it's a song. Don't worry about it. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Don't worry about it. Don't look into it. Let's not worry about it. Anyway, I'm now on season 2, episode 2, in which, wow, I've been streaming for 2 Glee episodes. What a time to be alive. Have laughing gas induced Britney Spears fever dream featuring Britney Spears. See, that sounds sad though, because given the timeline that show was made, I mean, are you positive she wanted to be there? Anyway, she told me about how deodorant is poison, and I was like, okay, thanks for sharing. The empath, or whatever they were, the person who knew, the knower. I know who you mean now. My amazing, awesome anecdotes. I'm not skipping them, please. I just looked back. Does multiplayer and PvP? It does? I didn't know that about Terraria. Mind you, I haven't played much Terraria. The psychic came back. Apologies, the psychic, not the empath. It was just inconvenient as last time. I hate my life. Oh my god. Don't correct them. Don't correct them on anecdotes. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Dude, there. We're gonna go. Oh, then we're gonna go there. And how many does this go up? It goes up 1, 2, 3, and then 4, like that. Yeah, okay, that's that one. Yes, Snap, I knew that. Everyone knows that now. Everyone knows what? Pillsbury, I'm really adding to. It told me the deodorant thing said my sweater looked bad while laughing, which friggin' ouchie, man. Yeah, what a rude thing to say. Actually, I hope she does go blind in the eclipse if she's gonna be rude. I don't like your sweater. Well, I hope you go blind. He's kind of like a little bit of a jump. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it feels. If everyone knows about the fake plushies, Snap, everyone knows about it. Really, every single person knows about it. Okay. Oh my god. I hope she looks into the eclipse and all right. Let's chillax. Let's relax. In a video game, you know, you just mean in a video game, nothing else but that. Cause you can't say that, you cannot say that here, pal. Curse of Ra. In a video game. In a video game, chatters, we cannot say in real life. You will be timed out, chatters. In a video game. Hey, I like your head that she went, thanks. Oh my god, like, Biden. What the Biden oh man, awesome. Biden blast. Oh man, the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Does that line up? Yeah, it lines up. Yeah, it lines up. Yeah, boy, yeah, it lines up. Yeah, yes, sirree. Biden blast is crazy. Have you never heard the Biden blast audio? It's awesome. One of my favorites. If I wasn't so committed to the bit of using audios from past eons, then it would absolutely be in the repertoire, man. It's such a good audio. It's something about the, like, I don't know, PS1 style audio cue it uses that's just really sells it. I saw the one where I was like, oh, the poor guy buys this and I see you wear it. Like, bro, I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be on site. Like, it's not that I don't understand your quarrel. It's that you can't so you can't say you hope they die in real life. Okay? That's all I'm saying. SpongeBob seen they cut because of 9/11 and the lost media got milk ad that was lost for 20 years but was found last year. Oh man. All right, that's some deep cut. That's some deep cut. I don't know, man. Huh. Oh yeah, well, have you ever heard of? There's this one episode that has this thing is about Gary. Do you know Gary got lost in one episode? I bet not. Bet not. No one knows that. It's such a forgotten episode. No one knows Gary was lost once. Yeah. There's 9/11 SpongeBob lost media. There's 9/11 everything lost media. Anything that was being made around 9/11 has lost media involved. All right, it's a rite of passage. Your lungs are wrong with the affordable clothing at Walmart. Oh man. Okay, yeah, she sounds totally out of pocket. I mean, it reminds me of I got into a real like I don't want to say argument. That seems too strong of a word. But a real tiff. Got into a real tiff with a boomer actually the other week over some issues of I think I just like they thought I was trying to supplant them in their job, I think. But really I was just showing them like, you know, how to use Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel, and they just weren't having it. So I don't know, man. Boomers are weird. They get wacky about things. Oh, and that's one of the most popular episodes. How could you possibly think that that's a deep cut reference? Plain blue knitted sweater she was wearing, a highlight picture. You know what you should have done? You should have gathered together a can of lead paint and thrown it at her for like a funny haha bit. Not in a way that was dangerous to her or her person, but just in a way that was kind of haha funny, you know? So. All right, we got two. We need a bit more cobble. Surely enough, we will find some. Lunged over the table and see, redacted is fine. That ambiguity, my beloved. Sweet, sweet ambiguity. I need. What did I come here? Something. Cobble! I came here for cobble! That's right, I remember now. I recall. Beep, beep. I needed to make a furnace, and then with that furnace, I needed to add some wood to the outside to make a smoker. If I wanted to make a smoker, I should have just bought a jewel. I should have just bought a jewel for a student at high school. Whoa! Red joke. Phenomenal comedy. Just unchallengeable comedy. Tell you a SpongeBob secret, he's going to steal your soul. What? Oh my god. Mello, you would have redacted until the ending of that not being redacted is way funnier though. And then oh, that's kind of way off. That's awesome. give me that. I need a barrel. Man, oh man, what a time to be alive. But yeah, this upcoming weekend though, I'm amped. I'm gonna be planning, just planning so much random whimsical things for a D&D session that's gonna be like weeks from now. My favorite part, the planning stage. The stage where I can hold in my heart of hearts that everything will go exactly how I intend it to, you know? And that the players will do exactly what they're meant to. And that there's no instance here of like, I don't know, players not understanding what I'm trying to communicate to them. That would be crazy if that happened, you know? I don't understand why people are mean. Like, I'm just a little guy being nice and helping kids all day because of field trips. Like, I was in my work with kids mode and she blasts me for being yeah, I can't tell you, dude. People are like, that's an unhinged thing to say to another human being. I don't know where some boomers like find the gall. I really don't. But there's so many that'll just say the most, like, you're like, who do you think you are, man? Like who died and crowned you king? Like, what are you saying? Wants his players to not have free will or assess situations differently than how he said. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want to spend an hour and a half on a children's puzzle. I'm saying I don't want an hour and a half of time to go by while people focus on like a crack in the wall that had nothing to do with anything, and I just accidentally added it to my description of the room. That's all. That's all. You know, it's I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's unhinged. I think that's a fairly normal take. So don't describe a crack in the wall, doofus. I'm adding flavor. Oh my god. Let me live. Let me live. Why are you taking their side? Oh my god. Whoa, why are you taking their side? Unbelievable. You know, some streamers, they have chats that, you know, they go by and they get lots of like people nodders and they get lots of people dancing along. Not you guys. Not you guys. I never see a single cat jam. I never see none of that. What do I get? Heckling. Heckling! That's all that I ever receive. Oh, woe is me. Okay, Nap, quick. My troll guy who loves SpongeBob dislikes one episode from season 1. Can you guess what it is? See, that's my point. Like I said, I don't know what episodes are in what season. I only ever watched it just as it would be on. I didn't like, I watched it all the time, but I never like watched it in order. Season 1 episode though that they don't. Season 1. I'm trying to think on what season 1 episodes. I'm not hearing enough guessing. Let's see. What am I? Is the one where SpongeBob goes missing in season 1? No, you can't hate that one. Who are you people? That's iconic. Nobody can dislike that one. Oh, is it the one where they go to what's the town called? The one with that glove hand? Is it Glove World? Is it that one? The one where they go to like the amusement park of Glove World, and then they go down to not Bikini Bottom, but the other place? No? Alright, well, the no with the period is just so so much of an attack. I'm trying to think of, like, I'm in my mind, I'm running through episodes, but like purely just by their animation style to guess if they're season 1. Is it the one where he's sick? Is it the sick episode where he gets sick and Patrick puts a bunch of like corks into him and stuff like that? This line's up there, right? I'm not. Yes, that lines up all the way across. Perfect. Is that a shrimp with a bazooka? What is that? Is that a shrimp with a bazooka? My God. Did we guess the Sandy Air Dome water episode? Oh, they're like, I need it. That's another one that it could be. But that's also, it's just very iconic. So I feel like it couldn't be it, even though that is one of the more boring episodes, to be honest with you. Oh, okay. When I get very close to it, I can see it. Looks more like that looks more like a bugle, actually. It looks more like a bugle than it does a trumpet, I'll have you know. I didn't hear back on the sick episode, so my friend has a lot of pets. So is that a no on the sick episode? Is that a no on the episode where he's sick? Is it a flat bottom? No. Oh, okay. For how annoying he's gonna be about the trumpet. Bro! What do you mean? What do you mean annoyed? What do you mean? Am I the only one who appreciates this cinematic masterpiece? Oh. What are you saying, man? What do you say? Yeah, you're crazy. You're crazy. You don't even know what you're talking about. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Also, Tyler was right. I just didn't want to see. I can't in my mind picture a Teenage Gary episode, so I have no idea what that is. I'll be real. Save it for the judge. No. Wee woo, wee woo. Also, what the flip? Is it an amazing episode? Is it? I can't even picture it for the life of me. What is the Teenage Gary episode? Teenage Gary. Oh, the Halloween episode? Oh. Yeah, no, I get it. He's absolutely correct. That episode sucks. That is not a good episode. Oh man, yeah, I don't like that one. That one sucks, dude. Leaves Squidward to babysit Gary, and he just ignores him for 3 days. Yeah, I remember once I saw the like thing of them. Yeah, I get it now. I just like when I googled it and saw the images, I was like, now I remember that episode. Thing sucks. It was a Halloween episode, wasn't it? I think it was. It was meant to be like horror-esque, you know? Nab, your opinion's wrong. Well, wouldn't you know? It's my stream, though. So well. My voice is louder. I can't hear you, so. Wouldn't you know? Jeremy, no! Oh my god, I had to reread that. I thought you said this is Germa, and he is dead. I was like, Germa? What's he doing here? Oh, man. That's fair. You make it sound so defeated. Oh, there's a lot of pets. It does not like pet neglect or uncomfortable body horror. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, as soon as I saw which episode it was, I was like, oh yeah, no, I never liked that episode either. Like, I would click off to a different channel if that episode was airing. I did not like that episode one bit. It's just like not good. In terms of like, comparatively, I guess is what I'll say. If you like that episode, Tyler, fill your boots. You know, everybody's gotta like it, or has their own episode that they like, but I don't know, for me, I'm like, oh, it never clicked. It wasn't even like a body horror or like a neglect thing for me. I feel like it was just like, I wanted more haha funnies and I wasn't getting them. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't a funny episode. And I like SpongeBob for the funnies. Not in the words of Oliver OEM. I like it for the funnies. So, you know, I'd never heard a single person say for the funnies in my life before I met Oliver, and I swear to God, it's been like a year since I heard him say it when we played Monopoly, and I don't think I could ever remove it from my head. The ending never made sense to me as a kid. I was like, why are they all snails now? Yeah, it's just, it doesn't make sense. But not in like a funny, like, oh, it's so random and that's funny type way. Just in a way of like, but why? What why? Why would that happen? But yeah, it was definitely one that like I would not bother to watch again. Like if you were like, oh, do you want, like, it's not one, I won't go so far, I guess, to say is it's bad. The animation's at least solid in it, and it's, you know, it's something different, which, you know, I applaud whenever people try that. But yeah, watching a better episode now. What episode you watching now? What now? Yo, touch it! I'll do. Bop, bop, bop. No, that's not meant to be there. Where'd that go? Oh my God, it went back in. I need more smooth stone. Where have that gone? I need more stone first. And it turns them into snails. Explain it if you watch the episode. Brother, it's been years. It's been years. Oh my God. You had to give him medicine. Oh yeah. Doesn't he like try to overcorrect and like put down a lot of food as well? That was like not eat it. I remember it being a gross episode in a lot of ways. Of all the episodes, not that one, Tyler. Which episode are you watching now? I don't know what would be next. Did you just watch the teenage Gary? Well, I'm exhausted physically, mentally. I'm doing lovely. Well, I'm glad the mental is good. That's the important part. Would you have a big old gym day or something like that, dude? Just ended. Ah, makes sense. Tyler, you're entitled to your opinion, pal. Don't, you're entitled. You're entitled to have your own opinion. Everything is chrome in the future. Oh, that's another weird one. I like that one though. It was definitely an experimental one for them. Future. Like 9 miles in heels. Oh, Golly! That's far even without. I can imagine, yeah, your feet would probably be killing you. I hate heels, dude. I had to wear stilettos once, absolutely killed my feet. I don't think never again. Never again. Pardon, 8 miles? Oh, well, if it's only 8. Well, then it's no problem. Then it's no biggie. Oh, well, now all my empathy has gone out the window, you see. It's only 8 miles? Well, calm down, Eminem. Jeez. Ain't that 27 kilometers? Probably roughly, yeah. I don't know, what, a kilometer is what? 1.6? 1.8 of a mile? Like a mile, like a mile is 1.8 kilometers, I think. Or maybe 1.6. So yeah, it'd be a sizable, a sizable leap. Yeah. Did I bring no coal with me? Am I an idiot? I mean, yeah, but you know. Yo, pickle. How do? How you doing, King? How's your life? How's the wife? How's the kids? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. No coal. No coal. No coal. I better find coal. Come on, coal. Come on. Lucky lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady at all. Luck be a lady tonight. Well, no luck. No dice. Alright, let's go find coal. Miles around 3 kilometers? Is it? I thought it was less. 1 mile is equal to approximately 1.6. See, I've heard 1.6 before, so one of us is wrong here. I don't know which one of us, but one of us one of us is mistaken, and it very well could be me. It would not be improbable that it was I. Alright, there's a little bit of coal, so we got enough for 1 stack, but I need enough. Ooh. Hey, man, there's gotta be some coal out here somewhere. Somewhere, please. Why do you hate the game? Why is everything a game to you? I guess I'm just coal! Oh, wondrous days! Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna have to start selling chat members. Oh, this, I couldn't afford that. Ah! Oh, I thought I fell. All right, sick. We're in business. Baba boom! Gonna sleep it off? Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it. You should try to ensure your what's the arch? Is it your arch? Is that what it is? Try to ensure that your arch doesn't have strain on it. Apparently it can overextend. Is that what it is? Hyperextend maybe? I don't know. There's a piece of muscle tissue in your foot that can hyperextend after long periods of walking and give you a big old cramp in your foot. You sell me, you die. But from what? Because I mean, if I was gonna die from you, I mean, I would have sold you, so I wouldn't have to worry about that anymore, you know? No, don't sell me. No, I definitely wouldn't fetch the highest price because I'm so pretty. No, no, don't do it. No. Oh, please. Nice. Actually, you know what? Half of this, and I, check. Half of this. Yeah, sure. And it's already happened. And now it's going even quicker. Genius plays by old Napoleon. No one does it better. I got people working for me. Yeah, but I'll sell them too. Get a group rate, you know? It'll be great. Don't worry about it. You'll love it. You'll love it. You don't worry about it. Human? No, he's a pickle. You see, it's in his name. He's a pickle, you see. So it'd be fine. I ain't selling any. I'm not selling Totally Human. No. Totally Human is the only person here who's a human. I'd never sell Totally Human. I'd be concerned. I'd be concerned leaving them alone somewhere. I'd be concerned to do that. That would just lead to like an ominous essence somewheres, you know? I'm the emperor, you can't tell me. See, I think you'll find, I think you'll find of the two of us, one of us is the emperor and the other one is not. I think you'll find that, so, and it is in fact I. Now, that's rough, there's the rub, you know? You would stand to make more money by keeping humans. Dear God. No, I would refuse, first of all. More money than a person? Good Lord. Selling a pickle? A prized imperial pickle? You think that doesn't catch a gajillion dollars? You think that like an imperial pickle? That's gotta be worth at least a gajillion. Surely. No, if I sold Totally Human, who would say howdy to me? Who would say howdy? I am pickled you. Yes, you're a pickle. That's why I'm selling you. You're catching on. Metric pickle is better. Alright, that's actually pretty funny. I like that. I say howdy, I'm offended. Yeah, but you say other things too, like first. You say first. Totally Human? That dude always with howdy. Nothing but howdy. It's the consistency. It's the consistency you're lacking in, you know? It's awesome. I just got an Autobot that I'm not letting through, but it's awesome because Autobot was like, should I ban this person? Oh, this is great. Makes a good point. That's true. Who was it? What was it? Exposed myself. No, it was. No, it's nothing bad. It's from Pickled, but he just rewrote it. They just rewrote it in a different way that won't get auto money. And he added the goofy, silly, fake bit, but which off the rip, the first one, Automon was like, "Hold on now, hold the phone for a second." hurry up and smelt, please. Please! Oh, well, the first batch is actually done. So that, oh, no, it just didn't finish. All right, well, perfect. Take that. Slide that bad boy in there. Is it automodded? I don't say automodded's consistent. Also, Pickled, I will say, tone down the rhetoric, pal. Tone down the rhetoric. I think 2.5 should get me there. I think 2.5 stacks will get me there. If I have to cook more stone, I'm gonna frickin' lose it. I will say. Yeah, I can't need more than 2.5 stacks. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. I'm gonna have to put you on hold. My phone's at 11%. I'm watching episodes of SpongeBob invades people's dreams. Solid episode. Solid episode. Based, King. Based. I understand completely. Oh, what? One second. Oh, okay. Gonna lurk now. Later again. Man, oh man. What a great show. Classic SpongeBob is it genuinely, I think it is relatively like unbeatable in how like solid it was for its first several seasons. Obviously it went downhill as time went on, which happens to most animated shows, but my god, when it swung, baby. Oh man. Yippee! Bed bounce. You're watching me? Well, yeah, that's how Twitch works, pal. What, I don't understand what you mean. that's yes, viewership. I understand. That's how Twitch works. Like the whole point. Even the bad boy, Tyler MJ's gone. You probably should have said that before. I already said, I was gonna say, yeah, I was like, Tyler, MJ's gone. I don't know why you're adding them. Like, through the windows? What makes you think I can afford a window? In this economy? You think I can afford a window? You're crazy. I don't pay attention. Sounds like a you problem, pal. Sounds like a you problem. Oh man. Oh, I'll need. I have the cord necessary. Oh, I had almost a full stack here. Okay, well that's great. Awesome for me. In media, 'tis my fault. Oh my god! You know what? I actually heard an interesting little think piece on Cowboy Carter the other day, which was that apparently now people, but can you afford Windows? I mean, by Microsoft? Mayhaps. I don't want to hear it. Well, it wasn't gonna be, but now that you say it, it has to be. Oh man. There. Back up there. All right, we gotta go to the Nether. I need quartz. Proceed. Oh, I was just gonna say that I thought it had a good production value, and that I was wondering if there was there's a few people that have speculated. There's a few wondering if Red One helped to hook up a few, because Red One and Beyonce, I believe, have worked together in the past. And so some people were wondering if that producer hooked her up with a few key people in country universe, because production of an album it's very different to produce a pop album or a rock album or a country album. Like all these take very different production values, or I shouldn't say production styles. So a lot of people were wondering like who additionally there were speculations of a few ghost producers being on it, because I think she just lists her normal producer, and it could just be that the guy's talented enough to do that, but I don't know. Through the camera, yep, camera, 100% camera. What? No, see, it's not a cam. It's your monitor. It's your monitor. See, think. It's me. I'm tapping on the monitor. It's me. I'm watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me. You know. It all interconnects. I discovered the trick to rewatching stream and playing games that need directional audio. Have my headset on mega loud and then put it around my neck. Bro. Oh my god. I'm on season 2, episode 3. I've streamed for 3 episodes of Glee. Give it up for 3 episodes. Ding, 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 ding. I mean, the credit on Cowboy Carter is odd. I think stuff is missing because the rollout changed very last minute because she decided to change the album's name and add tracks that weren't originally going to be on the album very late in the process. Ah, that makes sense. So I think it'd been added some time ago. That makes sense. And yeah, it was just some people were wondering, because apparently it sounds like a few, like I don't listen to a lot of country music to begin with. Personally, I'm not like, I don't really like a lot of modern stadium country. I dislike stadium country, but that's neither here nor there. But because of that, there was people being like, well, this sounds like, and they were naming a few producers, and they're like, but he's not credited, so I don't know if it is. But then some people basically super sleuthed that they were like, oh, well, Red One was involved, and Red One is connected to that person, so maybe Beyonce, knowing Red One, would have reached out that way. And I was like, oh, that makes. But at the same time, like, it is Beyonce, so she just could probably reach out on her. Like, it works best when you have an intermediary, but I also feel like if you're Beyonce, you can probably just rock up at that point and just be like, I would like you to produce my album, and then go, okay. Like I feel like you don't necessarily need the introductions that most artists would need. I could be wrong, but I feel like you wouldn't. Called Grilled Cheeses. I read the season 3 bit and then got distracted from ringing a bell. In which Finn while from Adventure Time? Finn, while making a grilled cheese, notices the burn mark looking like Jesus Christ, and so any normal he starts praying to the sandwich. Isn't that like something that actually happened? And that didn't like wasn't there an old lady who did that in like, I don't know, the late 90s? Wasn't that like a thing? Not really entirely a country album, at least not as we know the genre. That's fair. Yeah, you're right. It's not entirely a country album, but even like singular songs, it'd be. Which don't get me wrong, I guess in fairness, some of the more country songs on it aren't like twangy enough. So it could have been. It could just be her regular producer figured it out. Yo, Ray, how do? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. Yo. Oh, line, and we're off to the races, baby. Slowly but surely. Speaking of actually, a really interesting album that I don't know. I've always seen. It's like an album that rides the line between genres because it's intentionally taking songs of a certain genre and putting a new spin on them. Was an old Paul Anka album. Well, I shouldn't say old because he's been around for forever, but dude's like 80 something. But I remember he did an album that was like putting a. For those who don't know, I should also say Paul Anka was a contemporary of Frank Sinatra at the time, much younger when they were contemporaries, so that's why he's still alive. But yeah, Paul Anka is a crooner / jazz artist of like the 50s and 60s. I mean, he's kept up since, but you know, that was like his heyday. I don't know. You'd probably know him best for like, what was that? The like. The like, put your head on my shoulder. Boy, boy. That song, which is what he got big off of it. Like, I don't know, I think 16 in the 40s. But yeah, so that's Paul Anka. Anyway, he did an interesting fusion album. I think it was in the early 2000s, actually. So not terribly old, but like new for him, but old in terms of albums. There was this interesting like fusion of rock, grunge, and jazz, where he would take rock songs and punk songs, stuff like that, and just choose any key. It's fine. I ain't singing it, pal. I'm not. There's nothing. The singing doesn't happen on the Napoleon the Seventh channel. Just vague voices that are put into a tone that is singing like. And that's it. Oh man. Anyway, but yeah, the album was pretty cool because it took some things like I mean, I should say pretty cool. It was like that. It hit that right spot between like corny and cool. Because it took songs like I don't know, "Smells Like Teen Spirit" and like by Nirvana and "Eye of the Tiger" and a bunch of different charts like that, and redid them as like a jazz standard or as crooning music and stuff like that, depending. And it turned out actually surprisingly well, in and of its own right. I think he did it because I think his grandkids asked him to, and he's like, all right, yeah, sure, why not? So I think he did it like for them, but it surprisingly turned out quite well. Really never sing a song? I don't. What do you mean? I have never once sang a song on stream. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? Oh my god. Wait, do you mean the trumpet noises? That doesn't count. That's literally just buzzing a trumpet noise. That's nothing. You're a fiend. You're a fiend and a fraud. That's not singing. That's trumpet. That's different. It's different. And I'll grab this stuff. I'm not even gonna be able to use this for the actual cast little odds to go in those stupid observers. Ugh. But I highly encourage anybody to go check out the Paul Anka album if you've never listened to it, which I imagine none of you have. I only know about it because I was in a few jazz combos that like used, like we were able to use that those charts specifically to appease different groups of like, oh, I like this music. Yes, now that it's jazz, I like it. And you know, it was just like simple to play, so it was like, yeah, all right, let's play these. And people, it would always lead to tips whenever we were gigging. So you know, I mean, I say that there was a lot of things that led to tips, but not the least of which was probably just the fact that we were just like, we shouldn't have been where we were anyway, and they were just like, give the kids some tips, it's fine. Oh man, for those who don't know, I used to gig in a couple jazz combos since, I don't know, I was like, I think we started at like 14. Like, we should not. Which at first we started with like old folks people at homes and stuff like that, because it was easy that way to get like a foot in the door, and then that led to some bars letting us play. But it was always weird because they'd kick us out immediately afterwards. I mean, they had to, because legally we couldn't be there unless we were performing, so it was like, because, well, you know, underage. But yeah, oh man. You were singing a little song. That wasn't singing. That was, there's, okay, I get like, it was, that's my point. That's like the same way as like, if I go like, put your head on my shoulder, hold me in your arm, baby. Like, that's not singing. Same with, two bad horses came in handy, spent I never getting money. It's not singing the song. My God. Pause? Pause what? Pause what? What do you mean? Oh, were you just not aware that I used to do gigs? Is that? I haven't done one in a while. Life's busy at this point, but yeah, it was great. Actually, there was this one guy, I think he hated us. We had mad beef. Very one-sided beef, but it was mad beef. This one guy really did not like us. Like in hindsight, I think it's because we undercut him accidentally. Like, we didn't. What would you call it then, if not singing? I don't know, messing around in a goofy voice. Like, that's what I'd call it. Like, it's just doing goofy voices to a tune. Versus, like, actually try to sing something. Anyway. Either way, you know what? It's fine. Whatever. But anyway, my point is, yeah, he had mad beef with us. He was like 30-something, but we were like, I don't know, probably only 15 to 16, I think, at the time. But he was pissed. Namely, I think, because we undercut him accidentally. Which, like, you know, we didn't intend to do. But in hindsight, we were willing to play places and do gigs for like $25 a piece as like a big ticket, like $15, $25, and we'd be like, oh yeah, we'll be there. Whereas like for an actual full-on professional musician, we probably charged more. You might not be engaging in proper vocal technique like a snob. With the textbook definition, regardless of goofy it is, you are singing. I disagree, but whatever. Whatever. I disagree. Personally. And I don't even mean like vocal technique. I just mean like, I'm not like, oh, I didn't engage my vocal technique properly. I just mean there's like singing and then there's doing a bit. But yeah, that poor fella. I wonder whatever happened to that guy. Hope he's doing well. Hope he found greener pastures. Because boy, it must have sucked to be undercut by a bunch of just stupid kids. He's why are you charging so little? It's like, whoa, what do you mean? That's a lot of money. No, it wasn't. It's below for like several hours of work. It's like, no, that's very much below any sort of minimum wage. What do you mean? To a tune, that is what singing is. If you say so, King. if you say so, King. Go. Oh man, that's awesome. Robot, absolutely. Are you this difficult on every matter? Are you new here? Are you are you new here? Like oh man. It's the class. What do you mean? What do you mean? Relatively speaking, yes. I mean, it's been like half a year. I feel like yeah, relative. You're not wrong, I suppose. Relatively. Alright, so we got the quartz and smooth stone's already there. I have the cobble. I think I have redstone, obviously. I shouldn't need anything else. Should be able to make the observatory. And then we'll be good. Man, oh man. But yeah, that outside of that poor guy getting undercut, I haven't actually been able to play or gig much at all in like the last little while. I miss it, man. I highly recommend to anybody, if any of you are ever learning instruments, I highly recommend you try to use them outside of like whatever formal setting you may be using them for. Like for me, it was school. I don't know. It was like I was in band. But I think what actually made it like really fun was trying to figure out a way to use the instruments that I was learning, like just outside of it, in like a way for myself and not related to the schoolwork. I think that's why I still like the instrument, because I know lots of other people who are in band who like have never touched their instrument again afterwards, or like never got their own or anything like that. Which, oh man, I got the most beat the absolute crud trumpet imaginable, but boy do I love it. I love it. Just because, like, I mean, I couldn't afford like a full, because there's trumpets that are like, I don't know, hundreds of dollars, and your boy ain't got that kind of cash. I have been, I kicking down the door like, all right, give me your finest trumpet, sir. Oh my god, it works, and it sounds nice, and I like it. Brassy, and that's all that I want from it. I think it was my best decision was working towards actually. Oh, I should go actually get some beef. I think my best decision was working towards the idea of actually playing it outside of that like formalized setting, so that I'd still want to play it afterwards. Oh, use. What I think is probably to cycle back to earlier, I was talking about D&D. I was talking about the setting that I'm doing and how I think it might be a little too much for my friends. I'm not sure. What I'm thinking of is that I'm gonna have them effectively be going deep down into yo play midnight. I'll go. I'm gonna be having them go pretty deep down into a large complex of a mountain and stuff like that, where they'll have to deal with, you know, like an orc tribe, some Duergar, some troglodytes, because I like using those. Those are all fun. But I don't know, they're only gonna be like level 3, and so at times I'll look at them and be like, is this too much? Is this just gonna kill them? And then I'll read through some of the stuff of like, because as I said earlier, I'm pulling some of the stuff from old modules that used to exist for the game. Not all of it, just sections at a time. But the interesting element of it is like, the old game used to have straight rolls and you die. It's crazy. There's like, oh yeah, they're on a rope bridge. They need an 18, and if they fail, they fall and they're dead. And I'm like, bro, it's unhinged. That's insane. One roll death? You could just be unlucky. I've seen you go live so many times and couldn't make it. Server make it? Nah, dude. No need to say sorry, man. There's no obligations to be at any streams. Nah. People are here when they're here, and they're not when they're not, and that's fine, man. As long as you're having fun, that's all I'm worried about, man. Hope the week's been good. I hope the week's been kind to you. I don't know about the rest of you, but me, myself, I've had quite the week. Most of which was this D&D prep, but also, I gotta go see Dune 2 again. That was sick. But yeah, and then just some different studying and events and work and stuff like that. But my God, what a time to be alive. Okay, you as well? Yeah, dude, it was a great week. And when will the having fun begin? What do you mean? What do you mean, when will it begin? What are you saying? You're saying this isn't the most enjoyable, and Ruba just hate watching the whole time. Ruba's just like gritted teeth, squeezing a pencil so hard like the eraser pops off. It's like, this Napoleon, oh God, I hate him so much. Look at him with his smug face. And it's just this Minecraft face. Oh man, that'd be awesome. God, somebody really needs to do something. Oh man, can you imagine? I need more hate watchers. It'd be great. Have a year of hate watching. I don't know how I do it. You're just a marvel in and of yourself, you know. You're just an absolute a marvel in and of yourself of a paragon of hatred. Truly, no one does it like you. That's what I'm saying. Oh man, what have I joined into? Oh man. No, I'm sure no one would hate watch. That would be silly. I've never understood the whole hate watching purpose. Like, I know some people do, like they'll watch shows and they're like, oh, I hate this show. And I'm like, why are you watching? I really have just never understood. I know, like, for some people it's like I don't know, they get a kick out of it, I guess. But I just don't get it. It sounds exhausting. Where is all my redstone? I know it's somewhere. Up here? Oh. Redstone! Oh, there it is. There's my redstone. Perfect. Oh, I should probably I should probably just put one of the frames on there, huh? Yeah, we'll grab that, and then we're gonna go here. No, we already got 6. Fine. Wouldn't you know, labeling your chests actually makes them more usable? You guys know that? You guys know that you could do that? What will they think of next? Am I gonna become a hate watcher? It's unavoidable. It's destiny. It's set out from the very beginning. No one can avoid it. Truth be told, no one can ever avoid it. It's mandated. You have to just accept your fate. I label all my chests. See, I should label more, but just lots of them aren't filled yet. I've just been slowly but surely filling them, so like, I got time. I got time. Find a topic that you like talking about. I guarantee Nap will disagree with you. What do you mean? Oh my god. Find a topic you like. Nap will disagree with you. What? In what way did we disagree? Outside of the very last topic. Wait, in no other way. In no other way. You're making things up. You turn them against me. Oh man. Here's where Ruba comes out with, I actually love Teenage Gary. I thought it was a masterpiece. And I go, oh my god. 8 of those. I need way more of those. What? Oh, I need more cobble. Is this hardcore Minecraft? Yep. Yep. Yahoo! I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, like why I said it like Mario. Yep. Yahoo! What? Yes, it is. This is in fact, is a master from the top rope. Tyler comes swinging in. But yeah, this is my hardcore world. It's coming up on 3 years old actually. It'll be 3 years in June, so I guess not like instantly coming up. Like it's 2 months away. But yeah, it'll be 3 years. Right, probably enough observers. Gonna need more redstone. All I'm saying is I brought up many as the person legend. The first thing I did, I have heard of that. Isn't it cringe and stupid and awful? Every single thing. Dragon Dogma, all I said was, isn't it online only? I thought it was online only. What? And like Final Fantasy. There's nothing wrong with Final Fantasy or online only. Yeah, Tiger plays Final Fantasy 14. Why would I have no beef with that. What's your opinion on ice? Love it. There was a tone? Well, then I apologize. There was not intended to be a tone. I was merely just making the observation. I was like, oh, I just kind of assumed it was an online thing. I thought it was like an online MMO. I could never do hardcore. I take damage every second in Minecraft. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'm just so different. Also, Ruba, I stand by the fact I've just always been on my toxic arc. You know, I've been toxic since day one. You know. Oh man. No, I don't know how. This is the second time I've ever made a hardcore world. The first time was when hardcore came out. And then yeah, I died in that one like day one. I don't even think I survived the night for that. So why I've been successful this go around, I could not tell you. Oh, yeah, after you said that. Yeah, because I thought it was online, and I personally am not huge on online. I was excited. You got me excited, and then I thought it was online from how you phrased it, so I went, oh, that's sad. I don't want it to be online. It looked cool. Because personally, I wouldn't play it if it was online. But then you were like, no, it's not. And I was like, oh, sick. That's awesome. I think that's fairly reasonable. ADHD pretending to... What do you mean undiagnosed? It's not undiagnosed. It's not diagnosed either. I just don't have it. I don't know why. My God. You're new here, this guy? Undiagnosed. No, I'm not. I've been to a doctor. They said no. Oh my God. The tone. Well, there wasn't a. No, I'm saying there wasn't a tone originally about the subject towards you liking it. When you introduced it, I did not go. Because when you introduced it, you said, oh, you'd like this game. It's like these games. And I went, oh, and I went and Google it and opened it in a side tab. And then we went on for about 5 to 7 minutes. And then something you said, oh, you said it was always moving and the time would keep going by. I was like, oh, is it online? Oh, that's not a tone off the jump. That's not a tone at what you said. That was a tone about my excitement diminishing. I can keep going all day. Okay, Captain America. My God. I can do this all day. Oh, man. Playing on a server single player? I'm playing single player. This is just my own little hardcore world. It's existed for 3,801 days. Ding. Wasn't it bad and cringe? This is not good. Okay, in that time, that was me asking. That was me saying, "Oh yeah, isn't Joe lead on that? And wasn't this what happened? Because that's what I've seen people say." And then he said, "No, it's this, and this." And I said, "Oh, that sounds great," because I didn't know anything about this subject. My God, unbelievable. Well, that's impressive. Oh man, this stuff isn't even the main stuff. Yeah, well, thank you. That's very kind of you. My favorite builds on this world aren't anywhere near the main city. The whole thing's been, I think, basically called. It's a project called the Ageless Empire, which basically is a semi heavy on the semi lore-based. Playthrough of Minecraft. Originally it started because, I wanted to see if I could play through Minecraft advancing only with how the game taught me. So that's why I'm 3 years in and still only have Diamond. Because it's, it was like, oh, I can't go to the Nether until I find enough ruined Nether portals that I'm like, oh, it keeps making this rectangular shape. And there seems to be flint and steel in every single chest. I wonder what that's about. So similarly, that's why I've not been to the end and stuff like that. Because game doesn't actually show you how that works. So to figure out some of that stuff, like I can't cure zombie villagers till I find an igloo with the basement, but to fix some of that stuff that the game never teaches you, like Eyes of Ender, I've made an ongoing little narrative lore chunks that'll pop up every now and again, and because of that, I'll off-camera build, which is dangerous because I might lose the world one day doing that, but off-camera I'll build a a lore build, and then it'll relate back to that. So we've done big temples, smaller, little more intimate builds. Like there's something underneath the soul tree over there. Just for flavor, just for fun. Just why not? Use world edit? Okay. I mean, I literally couldn't, but all right. As you can stay to be a little more receptive, Napoleon. That's all I'm saying. Receptive. I don't receive. I only give. I only put out content to the world. I don't accept content inwards. I reflect on nothing. I only stream. I don't consume content. I live in a cube where no content ever pierces its walls. That's a lie. I receive a lot. I watch a lot of content. It's not good, but oh well. Can't win them all. Man loves to make things a lot more complicated than he has to. Okay. I think you have ADHD. Brother, why? What did I do? Nothing about the last, like, 5 minutes should indicate that. All I said was that I watch content. Lots of people watch content. This person, hey everyone, hey, this guy watches content. Get him. Boom, ADHD. I didn't realize that was on their little checklist when they were reviewing things. They were like, do you perchance consume content online? Oh, yeah, I get. Why am I up here? There's no cobble up here. I'm an idiot. I came here looking for cobble, but I left the place where cobble would have been anyway, which is the mine. I went right past the mine. That's where I made it to go. Actually, this because I have ADHD, because I intake content. See, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean you do. It just means you intake content. There's nothing about that's on the checklist. The chatters just want to have their way. It's part of the 94%'s agenda. Oh, I guess I should also say, for reference, there was a poll taken at one point in which I learned that apparently 94% of my chat is part of the LGBT, and I went, oh, okay. What brought you guys here? Because I'm part of the 6%, as they say. And since then, I've just learned, hey, me too, my God. My God, it just keeps coming. Oh, I don't know why I did to attract all this. It's just this never-ending flow. Oh, man. You just have that kind of energy? Oh my God. I choose to believe that statement means you just have a positive energy in which people enjoy being around. See, this is how I know you have it, because you only use present case examples when arguing. What do you mean? What do you mean I only use present case examples when arguing? I'm a history major! What do you mean? I only use present case! Oh my God. Most of my life is using past cases! What do you mean? Oh man. It's just too easy? I don't understand. I'm catching strays left and right here. What do I do? Oh my God. Nap is in Napoleon. Ding, ding, ding. Bingo. Some people use my full name, but most don't, unless I do something outrageous. Unless I do something it's a case of either one, I did something insane, or the other is I'm not understanding something being said, and it's them getting real close to say, Napoleon, be real with me. Be real with me, Napoleon. Are you /J right now? What do you mean? And I go, I don't know what you're talking about. But that's because these guys just have a whole system of communication that I don't understand. And a reference package that I don't possess. There, fine, it's perfect. Actually, I need this. Thank you. I needed that back. I got ads. No! Why? Oh no. Hey, Ruben, the one time I thought I understood this past week resulted in me having to teach how the word "or" works to talk. The one time that I was like, okay, I know people say I don't know her to mean like anything. It doesn't specifically have to be the person. And we've talked about Ridley Scott on stream before, so maybe it's this. Oh man. I do not have there was a bribe. Yep. Rip the dream. Can't win them all. That's what I'm saying. Oh man. I'm back from the ads, baby. Let's go. Did you get any especially kooky and wacky ones? Me myself, because I play too much Minecraft, I get random ads for Paw Patrol and Nerf. And I go, no, this doesn't, this has nothing to do with me. Why are you showing me this? I go, get your Bluey ad off of my screen. Oh my God. Christmas time rolls around and I just get a bunch of ads for like children's toys and I go, this is not what I need. A man fell for a man in Lego City. And I go, oh, that's lovely. Oh man. Only 13. I am not 13. Disney game nap played Disney Infinity. What is, oh man, what's Disney Infinity? Disney Infinity was so peak. What is it? Is it like a card game or an online game? This is insane. Yeah, you're telling me? I've been subjected to 3 years of this! Anyway. Had to deal with this for 3 years! Oh my God. Skylanders meets Amiibo? Wasn't that just Skylanders? Well, I'm sorry, wasn't Skylanders an Amiibo? Basically? Didn't they have like their own little figurines? You don't know Disney Infinity? No, what is it? Oh wait, no, wait. Is that the one with the paint for like, what was it, the Wii? With Oswald? Is that what it is? Dang, where's the Fountain of Youth? Please, for the love of God, no. Oh my God. Describing Skylander. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought Skylanders had little figurines. I never played it, but I feel like, yeah, they existed that way. Oh, man. Dinner is done, I have to go. Oh, man, no worries, King. I hope it's a good din-din. I hope it is delectable. Better share. We will eventually crack your secret. What of how old I am? I've told people. Just when you think of me, just 58. Assume I'm 58. Is that so bad? I don't know why people think that's so unbelievable. I could be 58. It's possible. You don't know. My God. No one could prove that I'm not. Because I am, clearly. Know of where you're hiding them. Come on, man. You sound old for 58 years. Yeah, see, I'm 58 years young. You got it, boy. My God. Disney Infinity was literally Disney's answer to Skylanders. You could collect the figurines. Really? I feel like I've never heard tell of this. Huh. Which is strange, because I have been subjected to far too many Disney adults in my time. Like, I had a manager at the Dairy Queen who was one, and my God, she was... I mean, good for her. Love what you love. Enjoy it. Fantastic. I do not mind or care if you love Disney a lot. Fill your boots, pal. It's not how, you know, it's not for me to judge. Sound like a 78-year-old, the body of a 13-year-old. That just sounds like what Ruba said earlier this week in the Discord. That just sounds like where Ruba in the Discord absolutely... Speaking of, yeah, I say 3 years. This waking nightmare doesn't end. All week I'm bullied in a Discord. Oh my God. This sounds like when Ruba was just like, Nap, why do you always sound like a boomer? And I'm like, what? It came out of nowhere. It was just from like the top rope too. My God. There was 3 installments of the game. 2.0 largely centered around adding Marvel characters. 3.0 did the same for Star Wars. What years was this? When did this happen? I feel like I'm learning of a lost civilization. There was a Disney Skylanders? It probably sold well, right? It either did buckets or it was just no bueno. There is no in between that I'm willing to accept. All right, I need a few more of these. Oh my. 6 more of those. Yeah, we'll start with just that. We'll start with... Oh, man. I remember there was, no, because that was just Pirates of the Caribbean. I remember hearing, I actually think I got to play it once. I think. For those who don't know, I really liked Pirates of the Caribbean growing up, but I wasn't able to like consume a lot of its media. Because I got to watch the first one and then I wasn't allowed to go watch the other 2. Sucked. It was awful. But the first one was on like DVD, so they couldn't stop me there. But there was a game for it, I want to say, that was like on like a web. I remember I saw it open at like at like the library, and I'd go there to try to figure out how to play it, but I don't think I actually got very far in it. It's actually between 2013 to 2016. Huh. So that was Obama's final mission. Obama's final act as the president. Ending Disney. Ending Disney Skylanders, with which he fought his whole second term against so hard. Of course, it all makes sense now. Create your own playable levels, full sandbox style. Wait, that actually sounds sick. This is really cool. I genuinely, I don't know anything about any of the amiibo Skylanders or anything. Like, I don't, outside of the fact that it's a figurine that you would put on the Switch or like on a dock, and it would enter the game that way. And I think it would save its data to the plastic figurine as well. Outside of that, I don't know anything about like what those were. I think one was Spyro, which is the Skylander ones, and I guess they probably had Spyro game stuff in it, but that's about it. Not a Thunder. You know what? I actually might want. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll pull this up to here, just so that. I wonder if I can just. What? Why is it? There's nothing I want to throw out of my inventory. Ninja Theory developed a comic for that, which is surprisingly intricate. That's kind of just awesome, though. I still have all my Disney Infinity figurines in a box somewhere. The Ahsoka Tano one on the desk. Yo, Ahsoka, my beloved. God, love her character. I remember always feeling like I was so nervous because I'd seen the movies. I was so nervous for her character in every given episode because, and I remember I was like, no, but you don't understand. It could all go wrong. She could die. She's not in the movie. I was worried. I was big worried. I fell. I forgot how much I hated the characters in this episode of Glee because the gay character's dad has a heart attack and he asks one thing, which is don't sing religious songs. I don't like church, and I like Stoppy. Huh? That seems wild. That seems insane. Sounded like an episode of Grey's Anatomy. Random just heart attacks. Keep it just to spice up the plot. Or wait, was there scaffolding in there? Best character everyone can fight me? Honestly, a base choice. Dave Filoni did his big one with her storyline. Honestly, Dave Filoni, there's a lot of choices that he made that I'm like 1 million out of 10. Dude's great. I'm so glad that he's been upped to be so creatively involved in like the process. This is the same episode with the. So wait, is this show like really religious? And did I just not realize that? Is it like a really religiously undertoned show? And just no one explained that part? Because that's kind of crazy. You'd think the opposite, but it's starting to sound like it's a really religious show. But you know, that's chill. I don't care. It's just I'm surprised is all I mean. Where is the scaffolding? I know there is scaffolding. Why does this game hate me? You know, I'm just grabbing string. I'm making more. There's so much bamboo in the bamboo farm. Have you ever done the thing where you watch a Revenge of the Sith in tandem with a 4-part Clone Wars finale because it syncs up so perfectly if you follow the timestamps? Oh, brother, have I ever? Oh, you got no idea. Oh, see, you never met Pink. So Pink had never seen Star Wars, and I convinced them to do like a full watch through of all the movies. Like they never even seen the movies, and so I convinced them to do like a full watch through of like all the movies, in the order of. So the order that I gave them was 4, 5, 1, 2, all of the Clone Wars, 3. But then do the big, because somebody edited a intermix so that it would just switch back and forth. Finale of the Clone Wars with episode 3. That Rogue One 6 was what I had told them to watch, because that way I know it sounds crazy, that way though you end up you start it and then end off at episode 5. You end off with like a real you end off with a real cliffhanger of like, okay, what do you mean he's his dad? What do you mean is all this? What's going on? Who's this Boba Fett guy? Who is this? What's that? Oh, what's gonna happen to Han? Everything's a cliffhanger. And then you go back and learn all about the tragedy that is Darth Vader, and who Anakin was and all this other stuff. And then when you go into episode 6, I feel like it does more for the, like, his turn with Luke, because you have all this context of who he was. You know what I mean? You're either my biggest adversary or the most based guy I've interacted with. There is no in between. Oh, that's awesome. And I swing wildly. I swing wildly between these two things. Oh my god. Ain't that just the truth? Oh man. Nah, it's mainly just this one episode. Although you could argue the Glee Club is a metaphor for Jesus' 12 apostles. Huh? Making Matt Morrison's character Jesus? Huh? At first, I had to reread that, by the way. At first, I thought you said Matt Mercer, and I was like, Matt Mercer was not in that show. I had to reread that sentence in my mind twice. I was like, huh? Scaffolding, that's what I'm doing. But, oh, dude, it's such a great way to... I genuinely feel it's like one of the best ways to consume Star... Like, you get all the relevant information, and you get this, I fear you are being misled. Am I? Is it not Jesus and the 12 apostles? Is Tyler being slash J right now, and I do not realize? Is that Cap? Roof was like, I don't know about all that, but oh man. And I guess now also, I would now edit it. Yeah, because all of Bad Batch takes place before Rogue One. So I guess, yeah, I should do Bad Batch as well. Because when I originally scheduled this, Tales of the Jedi hadn't been out, and neither was Bad Batch. And I don't know if I would still have Tales all the way at the end, or if I would intermix it. Because you could do Dooku's Tales first. Like, you could. But I do really like that you go from I am your father, smash cut. You're meeting this, like, now this is pod racing. Like, oh man, Jake Lloyd. Like, you're meeting the much younger and like more like the hopeful, and like, but you're a Jedi, you're good people. You know what I mean? Thoughts on Rebels, my good man? I think Rebels gets too much hate overall. I do think that the Inquisitor's spinny lightsabers are silly. And I think some of the episodes versus like coming right, I think people judge it too much because it came right off Clone Wars, and Clone Wars got canceled for it to live originally when Disney reorganized everything. So I think for that, like, it left a bad taste in people's mouths, and it was such a uphill battle for it, coming off such a, like, because it came off season 5 of Clone Wars, which, like, if you go back to season 1 of Clone Wars, there's lots of goofy stuff in that too. It's a lot more Saturday morning cartoon. So I think that didn't help its launch, but its final seasons are fantastic. My only real complaint about it is that I feel it falls into the trapping that a lot of current Star Wars does that takes place in the Imperial era, which is that it treats the Empire like a joke, where it's like which, like, don't get me wrong, like, I think it's in the first 3 seasons they either never lose, or it's either they never lose entirely, or if they lose, it's only for a brief period of the episode and they win in the end. Which, again, you know, good guys win, that's fine. But they make the Empire to be largely incompetent, which I understand people's thought on that, because, you know, well, Luke, Han, and Leia, the Golden Gang, never really face any consequences from them, and it seems all chill for them. But, like, I don't know. I think the Empire ought to be represented as like a dangerous force. I think it's fine to have goofy moments, but I think it should always be perceived as like a real, like legitimate threat. But that's the only real complaint I think I could, and that's like if I'm coming up with one. Otherwise, I think Rebels is a lot better than people give it credit for. I think as it goes, it gets better, which most shows do, really. And then beyond that, yeah, I guess it's mostly just I do wish we got a bit more with Sabine. I wish we got more time with her and Kanan. I thought her arc got really interesting. And also Hera, my beloved. My beloved. Chopper, you psychopath. You warlord Chopper, my god. So I actually really like it, which that's unpopular, I know. You might dislike it, but I personally really like it. I understand some of the criticism. I think its first season drags a little bit. But ultimately, it's a more fun show than people give it credit for. Is my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. I understand why people disagree. Characters go so far as the character's dad hospital room and sing for him, asking me. Huh? Is weird because it's the one religious episode through the whole show. They go to the. Is that even allowed? I don't think legally people can like show up, just rock up to your hospital, like unless they're approved. That's kind of wacky. This is where Ruben dunks on me. It was horrible, Nep. The Rebels is the worst, and you're a fee. I'm kidding. I feel they lost me when they expected us to believe Vader, who had previously renowned the #1 best Star Wars pilot ever, without exception, was easily led into such obvious traps where caught him in the tractor beam during the chase. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like it treated the Empire too jokingly until its final seasons, and because of that, it loses me. Like, I like its ending. I think its final seasons, 2 seasons, the last one entirely, but I do think that it's a mistake on its part to treat the Empire as like a more silly thing. But it did give the sickest fight ever. It's one with Maul. It was really interesting they brought Maul back again. Rebels characters, especially Sabine and Hera, but they did not give Vader his due until Ahsoka appeared. Yeah, very much so. Like, the idea in that first season, the idea at all that like Kanan and Ezra escape is crazy. Like, it's not like the fact that those two just get away is just bonkers. I can't remember if there was like a reason for that off the top of my head. Maybe they put a tracker on the ship and they were trying to find more rebels, but like the fact that Vader, like, he's clearly winning, but they get away, and I think that's crazy. One show I don't like, though, I will say, is Resistance, which I don't think that's super controversial. The sequel series just makes me sad because I really think the characters are amazing. I think Rey and Kylo are such interesting characters. I think Finn was so interesting. And it just got bungled, and it's just a shame. Respect the girl, Ahsoka Tano is one of the only people to fight Vader to a stalemate. Exactly! Exactly! And I don't even want none of the like, oh, well, it's because he's conflicted internally and he doesn't want to go all out. No, he's trying to go all out. Man's got his mask cut. That man was like, oh, this is... But one of the other things that I find interesting that's often talked about for Vader is the idea of without going into spoilers, there's a game where someone fights Vader and does pretty well against him. And people talk about like, oh wow, they must have been so powerful. And it's also like, well, also Vader hasn't fought a master in a long time, like an actual Jedi At best, he's fighting knights these days, usually Padawans who just have gotten older. And like, beyond that, it's like, yeah, he's not really fighting the Grand Council or anything. Like, and when he did fight, Jedi Masters in their prime, he lost. Oh, also Finn in this episode prays to grilled Jesus twice. Both times his prayers come true. The third time his prayers after he finds out dad is in the hospital. You would think he would pray for the dad would get better, but no, he prays to become quarterback. That was supposed to say truly at two ends of the spectrum. My God. But I love it. I love it dearly. Oh, I need to get, do I have the gay experience? Okay, but I know what you're referencing. That all I thought, Drew, that with this fight is so sick. Oh, totally. So I did too, but I like afterwards, I remember seeing people all be like, how powerful is this person? I was like, nah, this person's, I mean, like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, yes, they are crazy powerful, but also, and it was so sick. But I think also it's important to be like, yeah, this dude hasn't had a challenge in a while. So it's not that like, it's not like, oh, he has to, whatever. It's not that he's weak. It's rather just that it's like, yeah, this is like, oh, I'm underestimating this. Because I think he underestimates. Oh man, what a sick fight though. You're so right, dude. The end. Exactly. I was like, you nearly got him. I was like, oh. Man, you know what? I will say, by the way, that aside, and we may differ on opinion here, I don't know. I loved that game up until that, like, the twist they put in the game, I think, I won't say ruins, but undercuts and feels like a pointless twist. And don't get me wrong, there's one aspect of the twist I didn't see coming. The main aspect, saw it coming from 9 miles away. Saw it coming from Coruscant. Like, I was like, oh, okay, he veered off when the other guy didn't. Interesting. You're dead on twist. Just go. Okay, thank God. I was like, well, see, I haven't talked to many people about this game, and I'm like, that vaguely ruined this game. I don't want to say that because it didn't. Like, that's too extreme. But I'm like, why? Not like it doesn't. I don't understand the motivations. I'm like, none of this makes any sense. Exit other way. Yeah, exactly. Like, it was so, and I feel like they could. I feel like they just added it to have a twist. But I was like, well, the main part of that twist was very obviously coming. Like, yeah, like I say, since Coruscant, which, like, you know, I remember I jokingly thought it, but I was like, yeah, but nah, I like the guy. I think he's chill. Why was that person the final boss? Not only that, I was like, why is this guy? And maybe I just messed up in that moment. I don't know, but I had some vague difficulty, and I was like, why is this guy actually difficult? Why are there so many unblockables? I was like, what is going on? I was like, who's this guy, and why is he this good? Like, he has no right to be. I was like, this is arguably more difficult than the Vader fight. Like, I was like, what is going on here? Oh, man. I really think that, you know, I genuinely think it would have been more interesting to, here's my pitch for the game. I'm gonna try to say it without getting into, here's my pitch for where I would have taken it. I'm gonna try to say it without getting into spoilers. It's definitely weirdly difficult because Vader is super learnable and not nearly as random. Exactly. But my pitch, all right, and hear me out on it. I think a more interesting storyline would have been that, you know, the guy that's released does make it there. We get locked out for a little bit. Dude comes back, or we either we get locked out or we join him for a little bit. He gets results, actually starts beating back the Empire, but it becomes a contention and question of like, oh, he's being real brutal and it's just installing like a different regime. It's not like he is just as aggressive and does not handle the weakness that he sees as weakness. Like he rejects the Jedi principles that would say like, okay, no, but like all life is sacred and yada yada yada. Like, and so then it becomes this contention of like, okay, we have a way to beat the Empire, but are we not just you know, replacing it with a worse or with a different empire? I also wanted to see. I wanted that one. That guy was a chump, which I was like a little like I never lost a life to that guy. He was a chump through and through, and I was like, I kind of want to see Vader take him. Like I wanted him to be powerful. I wanted him to be absurd to try to beat, and I wanted to see Vader just come in and eat him. I wanted to see him just eat him alive. Because I think that would have been sick. But welcome back, Bloody Midnight. What'd you have? And did you bring me any? Did you bring me dinner? What'd you have? But yeah, that's my pitch. Is I think it would have been more interesting to have the Doctrine become into question because of how much Cal had given himself to this one singular cause of just beating the Empire. Of like, okay, yeah, you could have your dream, but this person, while he can help you accomplish it, maybe that's not the way to accomplish it, you know? I think that's more interesting than betrayal, because reasons that don't seem that like even his, without saying anything, even his kid didn't care. He was like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you had to put him down. You had to beat him. My favorite Star Wars game was Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Academy. Those games are sick, dude. Those games. Oh, you know what's so sad? Speaking of Star Wars games, is the is that the games is that the Battlefront 2 remake. It's crazy to me because like, I still mess around on the Battlefront 2 old because I bought it on Steam forever ago. I don't even know if it's still available. And I just mess around against bots just because it's fun. And the fact that that's still beautifully playable. And like the one that they re-released is like a revamp is like broken and just unusable is crazy to me. Give me your address and I'll mail it. No, just push it through the screen. It'll work. Trust me. Trust me. It'll work. It'll work. Just put it through the screen. It's fine. It's fine. Oh man. Okay, but hypothesis for the third game, and this is all speculation, I know not, is that the third game we're gonna play and fight. Ooh. You know what would go hard though? If that game's still called Jedi something. I think that'd go hard. If it was called, I don't know, like let's see, we've had Survivor, I don't know if it was called what did I miss while we were gone? I was talking to 82 Star Wars. Yeah, we've been talking about the different Star Wars games and the TV series, Rebels and Clone Wars and stuff like that. That's actually been the most. Oh, and Tyler's been explaining the deep religion found within Glee for some reason, which I didn't realize was a deeply religious show, but I guess is. I've never seen it really. I've seen clips that Tyler and Ruba and Edward have sent, but that's about it. Was it? Yeah, I live. Yeah, I live in. I live in Bermuda, in the city of Bermuda. It's an island city, and it's in Bermuda. It's called Bermuda, and it's inside the state of Nunavut. Yep. We talking about nap? Oh my god! No, we're not. No, we're not. Oh my god. We're talking about Star Wars, MJ. We're talking about Star Wars. And I refuse to be I refuse to be blamed for this grotesque myth alliance. Oh man. I need more redstone. I think I get it. Yeah. I guess to put it into perspective, just to not be tongue in cheek. I don't tell people pretty well. I'm some would say paranoid. I would say cautious. Paranoidly cautious. I don't really tell people information about me because, so far as I'm concerned, I'm just Nap. I'm Napoleon the Seventh. I'm Nap. That's all it needs to be. Because I don't know, it just internet safety, I guess. People in the Minecraft community can be weird about things, and I do not wish to ever be doxxed. It's not deeply religious show. It's quite literally the one episode of the entire show. Fair. We're talking about earthquake in NYC. Oh, was there an earthquake in New York City? That's crazy. I didn't hear about that. There are religious characters, but they're totally understandable. When I meet people, I tell them social security info. Paranoid streams a VPN. What's wrong with a VPN? My hypothesis is for the third game, speculation that Ruba, I read that hypothesis. I said back that I think it'd be really cool, especially if they still titled it Jedi something. Like if they still, like, we had Jedi Fallen Order, we've had Jedi Survivor, and then if they did that, they still made later message. Ruba, there is no later message. There's that message, then the next message from you in chat is Nap, look at my theory. There was one after that. There is not. I can tell you there's not. It may have been, if it was long, it may have been too long and didn't send. You might have to split it into two. Because that's something I don't control, that like Twitch just randomly goes too long and just doesn't send it. It doesn't even tell you it was too long, it just doesn't send it. And if you like Star Wars, I like Star Wars. No, I enjoy it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. SpongeBob memes in the last 5 hours watching SpongeBob. I'm a head out. I still think we'll play as Cal for most of the game, but I think we'll be a huge moment where we switch to Vader and get to experience the full destructive power. That would be sick, though. That would be sick. Just storm Tantalor, that'd be kind of sick. Then fight Cal as the last boss, getting to be on the receiving end of all the powers we've helped the character gain throughout the games before eventually taking him out. And see, I could see them doing that, especially after what happened with the other character you get to play briefly, where you did get a whole different set of powers. Not entirely, like obviously some were the same, but you did get a pretty new set. And it was like, oh. So I could see them doing that and not worrying about like, oh, but then people have to learn a whole new set of powers. Never seen Star Wars, I'm completely clueless about it. Highly recommend you check it out. It's a great series. If I were to recommend how you would watch it, I'd say you ought to watch it 4, 5, 1, 2, the Clone Wars TV series, then episode 3, then 6. That'd be how I'd watch it. But why would you light me on fire? This was the worst thing you could have ever done to anybody ever. How dare you? I mean, I've seen the one of the guy Darth Vader on the bridge battle. Okay. That's what I'm saying. And it made the player feel so powerful even then, so imagine how... Yeah, dude, I think that could go hard. I also think it'd be cool if they ended that way. And you get... I do think that'd be cool if they tried to make if they did that and then tried to make the title work for both. Because I do like the idea, like, I mean, I think we've discussed before that the way that I find Star Wars is interesting in how it works versus some other scenarios where it's like a good guy went bad, is that like Vader and Anakin truly are, through the Force, different people. And I think that's an interesting concept, where they're like truly detachable people from one another. And we see this in other characters as well, like Darth Revan and the like, where it's this really interesting element to like how the Force works that they haven't delved a lot into, but it is incredibly interesting to me. All this talk of new characters with new powers in games reminding me of Dishonored franchise. I've never played it. I've watched a playthrough. I actually recently watched a playthrough of a YouTuber who oh my god, I have to jump up there. A YouTuber who just recently did uploaded like a full playthrough like a couple months back. Who like it's entirely different for their channels. It was fun to see, but yeah. Anyway, Nap, thoughts on fan art? Oh, dude, I love it. It's fantastic. There's a whole channel in the Discord about it. 'Cause people are in this chat are insanely talented and crazy and blow my mind all the time. There's Mellow and Menacing, Mythic and oh man, MJ, and like just so many people have put forward things, and it's all just so sick. In the coolest of ways possible, and totally not as an absolute just nerd of a person, my phone lock screen, my biggest like the thing that I've been most happy about of streaming ever, like the thing that I could point to is like that's the coolest thing, is fan art, and the fact that there's been enough that like my phone lock screen is now just like revolving different fan arts that I've got. Oh, they're so sick. They're so sick. MJ, don't you lie to them. They're good. They tell such an incredible story across 3 games and their DLC. Ooh. Honestly, forget if I'm in your Discord. Hey, well, if you're not, you're welcome. You're welcome to join. It's also Deathloop, which is, fun fact, the same universe. Is it? I didn't know that. I know it was the same developers. Right up your alley. Ooh. You also don't need to play the Dishonored games to get the story Deathloop. That's cute. Yeah, whatever. I'm still on my toxic arc. All right. My god. It's just people make cool things. Oh man. I've pestered my friends so many times about it. I've been like, if you look at this thing, it's so cool. It's so cool. Look what they made. Take the call. No, I refuse. Did I really go through all of those again? Okay. I need what? 2 more? What am I? Cobble. I'm always missing Cobble. My god, Cobble! There's small bits of lore scattered around the Deathloop. Link it. Oh, so it's just tangentially connected? Or is it like, oh no, there's like an intentional, this is meant to lead into this. And let this to the mount. Cable, don't need like more. Bababoo. Ah! Bababoo. To play Gravity Rush? What is Gravity Rush? That you not wanted to play Gravity Rush? Like is we officially hit rock bottom? Like the episode of SpongeBob? Rock bottom? Season 4. Wow. 4 episodes of Glee in one season. We're not getting into this. Nope. You got it, boss. I will not get it. I rebuke it. I don't know what it is, so I can't comment, but fair ball. Fair ball, King. I know literally nothing about it. I've never even heard of the game, I feel like. I feel like I'm thinking of Hi-Fi Rush, or maybe Sunset Overdrive is what I'm thinking of. Like I think I've heard the name. It's my trolls. Let's put it that way. Based. Based. To let him play it. Nah, if Ruba doesn't want me to play it, that's fine. Is that just been based? No, I think it is. I'm in the Discord now. Let's go! I, for one, would love map to play my favorite Hitman. I tried! It didn't work! It didn't work! I tried the Hitman game shit. No. No, not allowed. I refused. I really should have. I normally mean to, whenever I'm doing builds like this, I normally mean to grab all the materials in advance. I did not do that and have to go to the Nether. Ooh. I just would be very insufferable if Nap ever played Gravity Rush. I doubt it. I doubt it. That's what MJ said when I was playing Portal, but MJ wasn't insufferable about Portal in the slightest. It was delightful. It was a very enjoyable experience. Similar with Celeste and with Stanley Parable, stuff like that. It's a bad comparison. This is similar to Outer Wilds. Maybe. Who knows? Another fun game I remember about time shenanigans. I was gonna suggest last week, Katana Zero. Why do I know that? It's a nice short game, really. It's not really a little, or if not a little challenge towards it. Huh. It's funny, Tyler, when it started, I thought Ruba was like, no, I refuse. I refuse. He's not allowed to play it. It's a bad guy. I thought Ruba was saying it was. I thought Ruba was like, I refuse, and I was like, is this something I didn't know about? What is your favorite game anyway, MJ? Is it Portal? I assume it's Portal 2. Nap, I have a question. Shoot. Let me have it. Reloaded. It combines Portal and time travel. Portal Reloaded. What is that? But I will say, if you were worried about like quote unquote being insufferable, you shouldn't be. If there's games that people want, but if you also don't want me to play it, it's fine too. I'd love to tell you more and get you hooked, Ned, but I will spoil nothing. It's one of those games you need to play blind for the full effect. I play a lot of games blind, in fairness, so yeah, I get you. And time travel. What? That doesn't... Oh. I think MJ's favorite is Half-Life. Ooh, that's right. It might be, actually. I've never played Half-Life. Very center of my brain has been there for 10 years. I think if we were to play it here, dopamine hit might actually kill me. Rue was like, honest to God, I think it'd take me out. I think in one fell swoop, I'd explode like it would be like the yippee, but instead of the confetti being like around, it would just literally out of you, and there'd be nothing to be done for it. All the time, and now what's up with me? None of you are insufferable. That's I don't know why you would think you're insufferable, but either way, none of you are. Because I'm sorry, no, I didn't. Oh, it was Underdead. So when I did the fan art, character, your profile picture, do I draw that? Yeah, if you'd like. It's, yeah, most people, I'll just throw that. Most people base it in some way off of this. It's just my look, which is similar to this guy. Or this guy. He's just a little guy. But yeah, that's what most people base it off of. But you're welcome to, like, if you wanted to make fun, you're welcome to make it in any way you want. If it's art that you've made that has nothing to do with like me as a content creator, that's fine too. That just goes in the media channel instead. But if you had any desire to make art that in any way involved ya boy, I'd love to see any of it, dude. Any rendition you'd like. Not that. Oh my God. Show your skin so you can get a reference model. Bada boom. Did it without even being need to ask. Okay, so that, remember the way you said you couldn't play Spider-Man on stream because you wouldn't be able to control yourself? This is like that for me. Alright, I get you. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's probably more than that, because like my control with Spider-Man is like I can lock in. But yeah, I just didn't think Spider-Man would make great content. I just sit there like stopped all the time, like, you guys don't understand because there's this guy. You didn't even care. I didn't see it. My favorite video game is Fallout. Okay, but I don't play it super active. Minecraft, Half-Life, Outer Wilds are strong ones. Fallout is the game series I enjoy interacting with. Buff. See, that's the thing. Like the Spider-Man game, is not my favorite video game. I just like Spider-Man a lot. I like Spider-Man a lot, but Spider-Man's not my favorite video game per se. It's the same way. Spider-Man's like probably my top 3 superheroes, but he's not my favorite. He's probably tied for first, but he's not my absolute favorite. But I'd probably put Spider-Man up there in the same way that, yeah, you have like Minecraft stuff like that. Like the Spider-Man game's up there in like the sense that like I just really enjoy Spider-Man, but it's not my favorite game. I think I've only even done like 2 playthroughs of it tops. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, did I miss? I think Little Doodles based. For reference, I could show what I typically make, but where would I put that? Oh, dude, you don't gotta provide reference. You're fine, dude. You can upload whatever you want. Any art that, yeah, like I said, any art that's not like specifically about your boy is like a subject that goes in media, and anything else goes in fan art. What is your favorite video game? That is classified. Who knows? Who knows, chatters? No. I've only played each modern Fallout once, never the originals. I frequently play 76, but 76 kick right now. Nice, dude. And now actually, put some art and media. Yo. Oh. But yeah, yeah, in general, like there's a few that are probably like tied. Like like Spider-Man's probably up there with like God of War. Like, oh, this was a really great game. I really enjoyed it. God of War is probably higher in terms of like a game. I think I enjoyed God of War as a game a bit better. I just like the world of Spider-Man more. Also, Spider-Man's like a more fun game for traversal reasons. You know what I mean? Just an average day waiting for the bus at this godforsaken college. MJ, no, come on, MJ. Let's come up here for kelp, but I don't know if I put it here or if I put it in others. During the worst of my migraine, or if it was a dream, but hi, medicine, you did. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling a lot better now, given that you're here. Tyler. Oh my god. I hope you're doing better, King. I hope migraine let off a bit. Oh, where's my help? Man. I just need help. Since you asked, and I physically can't stop myself from talking about it, Gravity Rush is an indie game series made by the now defunct Japan Studios. Ooh. Following the story of a girl who mysteriously falls out of the sky into a floating town and is slowly falling into a black hole. Or that is slowly falling into a black hole, accompanied by a mysterious mystical cat. Gives her powers to control gravity. Sounds sick. Yeah. Sounds like it'd be a game that would have a lot of cool mechanics then. Talking to the Discord more. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, basically you can't. There's spam protection in the Discord that requires a certain amount of engagement within the Discord before you can post things and then interact with certain things. You also have to ensure that you've clicked yes on the rules so that you know you're moved to being a member and not just joined, which would be a white name versus a blue name, etc. And yeah, lots of that's just, it's the same reason why, like, you know, there's been times where people have wanted to, people who I think are great and whatever, and like I trust that they wouldn't be putting anything malicious in, but there's been people who've wanted to upload certain things that well, probably wouldn't collect any data. It's like, you know, I don't want to, I feel as if it is my responsibility, being the person running that Discord, to ensure that people in the Discord uploading things or whatever have at least you know, engaged with it long enough to be like a person, and also aren't going to upload things that are bad, you know. If someone of the most innovative movement mechanics in gaming, ooh, as well as a flawless soundtrack, excellent storytelling, the list goes on. I have nothing bad to say about it. I think it is perfect. That's high praise. A perfect game is a rare find. That sounds sick, dude. I mean that quite genuinely as well. Like, perfect games, super rare, but when you find them, by God, they splat. All right, I got 8, but I need a little more. I'll use kelp out of the other one. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I just grab kelp out of the other kelp dispenser? It's fine. I'm gonna need gates. Perfect. Climbing is not my strong suit. I think it also has a time limit for that kind of thing. So like I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's just kind of like engaging in the Discord over time tends to be what allows that. But I'll take a look to double check what that is after the stream. I thought it was no, you shut up, dude. Dennis, you were here. Not for long, like for all of a couple seconds. Like you were just here, sent a couple messages and dipped out. Yeah. Delirious. Yeah, that'd be a good way to describe it. Yeah. I'm surprised you're here now. It sounded like it was a real bad migraine. Maybe there's enough, but just in case of this. Okay, the play. No, Tyler. It wasn't fun. Yeah, it didn't seem like you were having a good time. It seemed like a real bad time. In situations like that, Chatters, it is okay for the Napoleon grind to stop. It is A-okay to not rock up the stream. My God, I hope to God you're feeling better now. Oh, these all need to be right, because I need a chest there. Right. Let me make a chest. Then all will be well. Right. Perfect. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, why? Everything sucks. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Have you seen any of the gameplay of Hecate in Smite 2? I have not. I've actually not seen much of Smite 2 at all outside of the original announcement. Which I'm surprised about. I've been meaning to look more into it. I just got really into like a grind on a few other games, and it just the rabbit hole of that has kind of led me to be to just not engage with Smite. I go off and on with it, you know. Ah! Did I say? You say it like you're grabbing. You're like, please, Napoleon. Did I simp? Please. No, you didn't. You're fine. It was mostly just like, hi, I'm here. It wasn't like a lot of it was pretty incomprehensible. What? No, they're just medicine concerned that they said something in their delirium, but they did not. You weren't embarrassing, King. Like I said, it was just like it was like 5 messages I think total, and one of them was just, I have a migraine, but so I won't be here long. But hi, like you subbed is why you were here. You were here and you subbed, and it just says, hello, I have a migraine, so I'll not be staying long. Love y'all. Bye. Like that's. It was just a reason. Which, by the way, thanks again. Thanks again for 21 months. Very kind of you. I was looking around in the group chat, so I'm glad it isn't a repeat of that. Yeah, nah, you're fine, King. You're fine. Her abilities are bonkers. She could fortify structures like towers and phoenixes. What? There's a lot of anti-mage stuff going on. Oh, like, see, I wonder if, I don't know. I wonder if Smite 2 will be fun, you know? It's like, it might suck. I think it will be. I think ultimately it'll be enjoyable. I think this is a bad time to ask me. I'm on the outs with Smite. I'll be back to it. I always am. I know I will be. I can't stay away from it. I'm just on this I'm just on this kick, you know? I'm just on this kick of confess my love. No, really, you just said lobe you all so much, which is, you know, it's like, which, you know, lobe so moby is like a fairly standard thing said on Twitch, so it's not like, I think it's actually an emote in some chats. I'm neither in nor out. And I'm just kind of externally observing and see what's going on. Yeah, I think that's more where I'm at, except you seem far more observant than I am at this point. I just put everything into a side hatch, and I'll deal with that later. I'm going back to Total War, and then I conquered half the known world in the name of Magnus. Long story. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what? Smite or maybe a Total War game are probably the games that are approaching that level of not favorite games, but approaching that level of like Outer Wilds and stuff like that level of in-depth commitment. Because my god, I must have like almost 1,000 hours in each of the Total War Warhammers. I think I have almost 1,500 in Rome 2. Like, yeah. What'd you say about Outer Wilds? Just stands at attention. What'd you say? Outer Wilds? These builds a bit. Where have you been, bloody bit? All these other chatters, all everyone else constantly ragging on me. Woo! But what you say though, I said that the only games that probably begin to even approach Outer Wilds level of, for me, of like enjoyment, for not even my favorite games, just like games that would approach that kind of like Outer Wilds, like in that gambit, Minecraft, Outer Wilds kind of thing for y'all, is I don't know, probably one of those Total War series games. Just because it's, or Smite, because it's like I have thousands of hours in each. That's all it is. MJ looked like a mere kind of Outer Wilds. Like, God, I'm good, so good at choosing games. Your suggestions have all been very good games. Yeah. You would love Fortnite. I can almost guarantee I would not. I don't like shooters. I never have. Shooters aren't really my thing. The only shooter I've ever enjoyed, really, like, the only multiplayer shooter was Apex, and that was just because I played with my friends. I would never solo queue it. I don't like Apex otherwise. Has to be with friends. And then other than that, the only shooters I've ever liked has been like Wolfenstein. And that's just because I'm shooting a bunch of Yahtzees. Like, that's just because that's enjoyable. But, you know, in the same way that it's like, I don't know, like I can appreciate a game for its gunplay, but it's like, it's why I like the Elder Scrolls more than I like Fallout or Starfield. I don't really, like, gunplay isn't fun to me, and I like high fantasy. You know what I mean? MJ, usually an absolute menace, then someone brings up Outer Wilds. Well, I carry you to Fortnite Victory Royale. Honestly, I think I would have more fun exploring the map in it. I watched Oliver play a little bit of it. I'll put it this way, if I ever play Fortnite, I'll be playing it with Oliver first, because I told him I would, like almost a year ago when he asked. So if I ever play it with anyone, I know Nep doesn't like Fallout. No, that's not true. I don't dislike Fallout and I don't dislike Starfield. I've enjoyed both, but I've never become like enthralled with either. I've always been like, you know, like, I like the worlds of both, particularly Fallout. I think the world's more interesting, but I don't dislike either. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy them both. Fallout's good. I didn't say I dislike it. I said, and if I did, that's not what I meant. I should rephrase. If I did say I disliked it, I meant that's why I like Elder Scrolls more than I like Fallout or what you call it, Starfield. I just don't like games that are like gunplay based. Typically. Nah, he built all in like a couple days. He would never take months or years to make a bit. Why do you hate me? Why? What did I do to you? Huh? What did I ever do to you? I know Nap prefers Elder Scrolls. I can't believe Nap would say he hates Fallout specifically because you guys are mean. You guys are fiends. You know that? Oh, game tropes may have to check that out. Ooh. You didn't see my compliments? What do you mean? I did see the compliments. What do you mean? I don't know why chatters think that I don't see things. I see things, I just often misread them. But that's because I glance at chat and then I look back, you know? I'll glance and I'll be like, ooh. And then I'll look back and I'll be like, ooh. You know? It's not my fault. It's a lot to manage. I made it up. Also, there would be the enchanting table, now bookless, but formerly it had books. The books are all in here. All of what used to be part of this build is, because this used to be a 2-tiered build, is all in here because I've been trying to tear this house down forever. But I can't because we have freaking chatters who are like, oh, no, Nab, you can't. And then we got, I don't even remember his name, Greg or something, I think. Whatever his name is, that I was forced to save. It's a random pig. But Chatters saw him and named him before I could kill him. And so I couldn't do it. In fact, Mello made a Wikipedia page for him before I could kill him. Oh my. Doesn't see the obvious signs of ADHD. Glancing between two monitors as I play in a game where I have to be vigilant because if I die, that's it. There's no respawning. And reading a chat that are long text messages. I don't think that's connected to that. Then move out. My brother in Christ. I did. I made a second house. What do you mean? Oh my god. Destroy. I will create edgy lore. Edgy lore you say? Edgy lore you say? Edgy lore you say? Oh, speaking of, I don't know if Mello's here, but I still need to. I did see their at. I still need to read the. I think they'd sent a story that they'd written. I still need to read that. That's my bad. I've not gotten around to that. I don't know. I think this one's nicer. I just like throwing a contrarian opinion into the ring. Wow. Wow. And Ruba called me contrarian earlier. Wow. Ooh, LMAO, yeah, read Mello's story. I don't know. Is that a ringing endorsement or is that like... I don't know how I feel about the LMAO. I don't know how I feel about LMAO, you know? I don't know how I feel about that. Edgy is so edgy you will accidentally cut your hand on it. Oh my god. Edgier than Plastic Man? Wow. 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 Me calling you contrarian holds no bearing on whether or not I'm also contrarian. Well, then do you ever think, though, that you feel I'm contrarian because you're contrarian? And so you feel that I'm always taking the opposite opinion, but it's because you're always taking the opposite opinion to be contrarian? You ever think about that? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh. Is Mellow Hello is another person with the same... It is Mellow Hello! Oh no. What do you mean, oh no? Oh no? What do you mean, oh no? What? That's concerning. That's crazy. Also, I don't think I've ever seen two people know each other from somewhere else in this chat in a way that you just... Oh, man. Me and Mello, I mean, they were here earlier this stream, I think, while you were here. What? Like... Anyway... Not the Ruba down. Anyway. Well, you know, I'm not stepping into that. Anyway, chatters. I gotta go. It's that time. We're running to the end of the stream. So yeah. Hope you all had a great time. Hope you're all enjoying yourself. And I'll see you next time. I'm live again on Monday, and I'll see you there. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye, Jet. Bye, Jet.